Holy shit.
In the gold lane, Dracy and Pelmatronio. In the jungle, in the mid lane, Fushi and Godhunter. In the roaming, Warpath and Wubba. In the X lane, Zedel and Bogarusik.
I wish you good luck sa Memento Mori.
Memento Mori, Europe. Ay! Nakasin namin kayo lagi. Shoutout.
Guys, did you see me on the live stream?
More than in my morning coffee.
Let's go, Memento.
Bro, no, you saw they put my face, bro.
Удачи, верю в вас.
Yeah, I'm live streaming.
Luck with your game, and I hope for my baby to win.
So, let's go Memento, let's go for the win.
Bro, hell nah.
I just wanna wish my Memento Mori the absolute best. It's a long run.
But I also wish good luck to the enemies, bro.
Never has this been witnessed ever in an entire continent, which we'll see right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we all bear witness to the history being made here. It's either Metashift will be the kings of Europe, or it will be Memento Mori.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
As we see the dangerous grass for the first map, we are moving into the drafting phase, and Warren and the boys take it away.
It's
Thank you for lovely introduction.
but it has never been this hard.
Game. And I think we are there's a lot of excitement running through our veins. Guys, what do we think about the first bands? Chronos, what do we see?
Because now there's a little cash prize.
Man, there's nothing crazy. Just to make sure Trex is not completely playing left field, it is going to be the standards. You're going to see the Baxia come out, the Jushin, the Eves, the Hildas, the CC, and the Yuzhong, of course. These are the constant bands that have been there for the longest of times. And if Trex, you won't be surprised if you see probably 3 EXP players on the side of Memento. I can tell you.
I like it. I mean, the Yuzhong has been a monster overall. We've seen him all over the place. He's able to get to the back line. He's able to disrupt. Things like him, the Lapu. I mean, I'm glad to see him back in the meta, honestly, along with things like the Lapu, the Alice, things like the CC that we're seeing get banned out now. Even though there seems to be some discontent about some of the current meta, I've been enjoying it a lot.
Hola, guys. Yes, the stream just started. It's the grand final just started, guys. The first game of the grand final. Today we're gonna know who's the best team of Europe.
But it makes a lot of sense.
The draft just started, guys.
Best Yuzhong that we have here in Europe, undisputably. The other
Y'all late as fuck.
Possibly some of with his Lapu Lapu, but that's
True. I should have started earlier for the Surge animation, the trailer.
What would you like to see?
Did your team won yesterday?
I think this has got to be
Which
some
team,
sort of a
bro?
Hilda,
Which
maybe a
team?
Lancelot, or maybe even the Eastern Shin. Just because you need to have a little bit of hero pool for Samo to play around. And then, let's not forget, yeah, Kalea. It goes to show they probably want to play an assassin. I think Noel's going to go for the first pick Lancelot. It's either going to be first pick Lancelot Hayabusa, depending on how Metashift respond. So, are they willing to gamble, go for a trade, or do they want to, you know, take out some of his comfort being that Lancelot himself?
I think overall, my question to you guys, the Lancelot's been great. We've seen things like the YSS in your playoffs so far. We've seen the Basha getting banned. I think I even looked back and saw a few things like possible Fredrins, possible reaches into, you know, the deep end. But overall, I think across the world, the two biggest picks have been Hayabusa, Lancelot, YSS occasionally. Outside of that, are there any surprise jungle picks from these two junglers?
Adrian.
In a best of 7, you know, there's like a long
Bro, I'm here. What the fuck?
Rocket picks coming out.
I'm here, bro.
This is not really a surprise, is it? Like,
Pocket pick. I could probably say in terms of Joy, because Noel's decent on the Joy, but I don't.
Because when I'm talking to the chat,
but
like, I don't want to
does
bother
have
you.
a slight bit of a bigger hero pool in terms of that. But again, Noel, I wouldn't say he shies away from playing anything that needs to be played at that point. We've seen the Uranus in the jungle as well, so that's something that's
First pick Grog,
Warren's
bro.
favorite hero. Let's not forget that. But I think the first pick gonna be that Grog
I don't know,
in the
bro.
roam position, getting Warpath, what he needs, and you spoke about the Haya Trex. Haya Uranus right there.
Yeah, I mean, super clean. I like the Grok, though. I've always been a fan. You have the
Bro,
big set
Bobber is
potential.
so
You
good.
have crowd control
I'm so
right out
interested
the
to watch
gate.
this game.
You have pry over some of these early turtles. Once you get level 4, you just have a whole kit by first picking this. And especially since the Haya or the Lance wasn't already picked, you can always bounce to the other one like they did here.
Lancelot.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, scared. Give us some
I
analysis.
agree. It's just the fact
Leave me,
that
bro.
I
This guy's
thought
godly
it would
jungler.
be Yi Sun-shin in the early few picks. None of that has happened. And you also have the
True,
Kylian
true,
Lucian for the
true.
trade
Bro, I
off.
got cooked by
So
Leave
it
Me
could be possible
Fanny,
you might see those
actually.
mages being picked up, or a high prioritized right before the second batting phase.
I actually understand the idea to go Lancelot because as we saw from Metashift, they are very successful with playing 3-fighter composition, so you don't really want to put Yi Sun-shin into that because they can just hop onto him and deal with him very easily. Ooh, Valentina, that's something that we were talking about yesterday, but now from the opponents of Memento Mori...
Yo, they're going Lancelot against Hayabusa, guys. Oh.
Valentina. Do we like that, Chrono?
Mama,
Versus
I like
empty
this.
now.
They don't go
Whoever's
tanky
gambled,
jungle.
Whoever gambled your guest coins or either one of these teams, you might be biting your nails.
All depends on the skin
Fushi
now.
on the Lunox, one of his favorite heroes, really good at it, plays the carry role almost to perfection. It doesn't matter what the goal laner does, doesn't matter what the jungler does. He's basically the funnel that they like to play into. And Metashift, God Believer on a Valentina is a 50-50 for me. Because he's kind of a
No LKDA players,
setup
guys.
mage, but at the same time he's utility. Depends on how they play it out most of the time. But looking at the next phase of the bans, any surprises there, Trex?
Not overall. I like the Ruby ban. I like the Alice ban. I want to talk more about this Valentina, man. I think overall they're lacking range on the side of Metashift right now, and I'm wondering if in this next phase, do they go for more of just a snowball composition? Maybe pick up a fighter in the gold lane instead of going range and keep everyone tight? Because at this point, they could pick up something like the Granger up front. He's going to be pretty by himself. He's going to be their only long-range hero at that point, having Valentina being more of a dive mage. So I'm kind of interested in where they take this draft from here.
Well, we will see that rightfully so, because 30 seconds for that lock-in. So far we see Vaba hovering that, so could be a roamer, but I would be betting more so on the god lane, since Memento don't have theirs, so you could kind of steal it away. But at the same time, maybe a counter pick could be more useful. But CC and Ruby, they are gone, the standard fighters for god lane. Nah, it is god lane. It is Granger, as Chronos called.
Hey man, Trex called it.
Okay.
Wait.
I'll let him have it one time.
No, but I think it makes sense, right, Trex? The Granger makes sense. You need the range. What better hero? You need a slight bit of a snowball in the early game to help the Hayabusa reach that level 12, 8-minute power spike. You need the Granger to get those Skypiercer stacks going. Let the Uranus be unkillable. What's left on the other side? The Harriet. So give that in the hands of Xiao. And also Samo with, oh my god, discount the Lapu Lapu is a highlight reel. Lapu Lapu, Uranus, give him whatever you want. He's the one to make the plays. Ain't that right, Scared?
That's one of the big things. I always love that Lapu Lapu. And we thought about the Hadath as well. It's here. And the Hilda pick as the very last. That's something that an assassin absolutely hates, Warren.
I kind of expected Hilda to be locked in. I was thinking if they would lock her in before ending the first rotation of the picks, but they decided for the Valentina, which makes a lot of sense because it really gives them the spice. And now with Lapu Lapu being locked in too, there is so many ultimates she can utilize. The question is, can they run away with early game? Because late game, not very good for the red side.
True. That's one of the most important factors, right? You've got that late game for Memento Mori, but Metashift would really want that early game snowball. The only late game insurance is going to be Leave Me on the Hayabusa. Ladies and gentlemen, a team that is...
But the last time I saw Hayabusa, Leave Me on Hayabusa was really bad. I was trash talking him on live stream.
In the land of dawn for the first time this evening, in this long night of best
Maybe
of
he's gonna do
7.
good now.
Let's see who gets the
He has to.
Oh well, it is the.
Well, I want to see a side
the
lane GIF.
big one.
I want to see
And
a
not just
EXP
that.
gap.
Trex, you didn't give me your thoughts about the Hilda. What are you thinking?
No, it's gonna be so hard. These two experiences so
honestly,
good.
though, I like Memento Mori's draft, but I'm a big fan of crowd control.
Bro,
I think
Bomber
crowd
Usyk
control
1
wins
HP.
games, it makes turnarounds
Oh my
happen,
God.
and Meta Shift is
What the fuck?
lacking it a bit right now.
How is Lapu winning?
Now, yes,
No,
he's-
the
the other cut
retribution.
did lack a little bit of late game. You'd be surprised, a Granger, if he can get the Sky Piercer stacks on, then he becomes a threat at any point in the game,
God believer.
especially in the mid to
lane
late,
gap.
so they're gonna have to watch out for that.
Oh,
But
oh,
still, Memento Mori,
Oi!
they get one
Oh
big
my
knock
God.
up, and it could be game time for them.
And so almost
Yeah, it
took,
could. That's the one that they're looking for. Meanwhile, Warpath taking down low as well. And with them trying to poke out this Grok early on.
Did you say Onyx PH lost against Verso? Yeah, I saw that.
Me personally, not a big
First
fan,
blood.
but oh, first blood. Just speaking
Surrender.
about it. Is that what
Nice.
Curse, bro?
Please not a 4-0 final, please.
For the pressure that Meta Shift
Oh,
can
Warpath is
provide,
dead. I
even though
thought
they
Luba is
lack
dead.
the crowd control. They've got
I mean,
quick
not
movement in
nice.
the early game, quick rotations. They have this Hilda who's going to be
Bro,
in their
the fucking
face
roam is
non-
annoying as
stop,
fuck.
and who's
Oh!
gonna be moving around
No,
the
and why
side,
you back?
looking to put
Why
pressure
you
and
don't
give
fuck his
vision.
ass?
If Memento Mori can kind of play past that,
Actually,
wait
it's
till
not
this
too bad.
Lunox gets to level
Hayabusa
4,
was
wait till Warpath gets to
missing.
level
Bro,
4.
which
They could
minute
have
you
advantage, but
watching,
first
bro?
turtle's going to be
2
crucial for them.
minutes.
First turtle's gonna
What
be
the
important.
fuck is
Old
faster?
Beamy already giving quad shadow, looking like a brawl
Oh
coming
my
through.
God, it's
Ushi gets
over.
taken away. Ogi shadow
Oh my
kills
God.
clean from Mlbb, but look at Mlbb. He keeps going on top of Warpath, not letting
Meta
him
Shift has
breathe.
2 kills now.
Meta Shift is just applying pressure, keeping it down. Noel at purple buff, not even going to contest
Oh,
this
Sam
first
almost
turtle.
got it.
And this is
The
where
goat,
you don't
bro.
want to be in Memento Mori because yes,
Sam was
they
not the
need a
goat,
little bit of
bro.
time
Bobber
with the
is.
Harith. They need a little bit of time to really kind of put the pressure
Watch him.
down. And if
Just
Meta
throw
Shift
it up,
escapes like this, if they get this gold lead into 2 to 3K,
Huh? Oh, I
before
like
even
this. I
first
like
goal
this.
first floor, it's a bad game. But nice
Memento!
Oh,
Nah, that's
not
so
just
good.
That, but
They're
they
so
follow
good.
it up with another from God Believer, but no
Yeah, I need
backup
to reset, bro.
whatsoever.
You're way
That
faster
is a
than me.
Hilda that they burst down. They were
go times
camping,
2,
my
bro.
guy. They were camping for something
can't go times
bad
2,
to
bro. Give me.
happen. Unfortunate that
Just
God
surrender.
Believer didn't say
Go on
his prayers early
OBS.
I think it's a good way to
You
play.
put the lights
Okay,
on
I'm back.
Hang out
OBS.
in bushes, wait
What
for
happened?
Meta Shift to come to
What the
you.
fuck?
They're getting
Keep
1-0,
Warpath
1-2.
out of vision.
No, it's
try to
fine,
get those
actually.
Surprise plays off. They know that Meta Shift, their game plan right now is vision with the Hilda, and if they can kind of play around that, there's
Oh
an
my
advantage
God.
on bot lane.
Oh my
Let
God,
them
Warpath.
able to
Oh my
get
God.
away.
He
Solo.
missed that.
My God, he goes in. You can see
Leave me.
Mlbb taking out super low
Oh!
as well, but the Yogi Shadow will come in at the right
You
time.
lost-
Thornway
oh, he's
able to get
dead.
the kill.
Oh,
Noel
he
is
has ult.
alive.
Oh, he's
Samo's the first one to fall.
still dying.
And Fushi taken out low.
Bro,
And I
Memento
think they
is
wanna
has some
respond,
level,
but
bro.
over
No
right on
cap.
top of him, so a 1-for-1 trade.
Oh, them.
1-for-1.
Oh,
Momentum, Mori still staying in.
no.
Warpath goes down.
No, why he?
Make it a 2-for-1.
Why he
Meta
go
Shift
there?
only seeming
Nah,
to
nah, that
come
was
out
a
on
that
top
was
there.
epic
Now
mistake.
it's 2K gold lead.
That was epic.
The stragglers just after the team fight. God Believer already getting the taunts away. Memento Mori need to find answers quick because it's slipping away, especially with an early snowball lineup like the Hayabusa and the Granger on their side. Meta Shift that will start
No.
turning up gears when
Xiao!
they need it to be.
Oh,
No!
this is bad for Zhao. Able to use the
Flicker
flicker
for
to get away.
nothing.
But at least
Oh,
on the side of
hell
Memento
nah.
Mori, Zhao hasn't taken a death. Noel hasn't taken a death. Fushi has taken 2, and as the mid laner, this could be a problem. Lunox, you have a great late game, but honestly, you can apply pressure in the early to mid, and taking those 2 deaths is going to set them back. It's why they weren't able to contest first turtle, and now coming into second turtle, I'm wondering, does Memento Mori even want to try it?
I mean, looking at the gameplay that they had so far throughout the tournament, Fushi has been the one to carry, but oh my God, God Believer, what a play! Making the most out of that big push coming through from that tectonic charge.
You tectonic charge me, I tectonic charge you. We go back and forth, and that's something I think we're going to see from Meta Shift a lot.
What
as
the fuck is the
response
caster yapping?
to Warpath's
Nice,
tectonic
it's-
charge.
it's
Leaving
kinda
able to get
me.
the turtle.
His
Look at the
casters are
engage on
really
Noel.
good.
No, Noel is
He's never gonna
cooked.
get a kill, and that one's in the hands of the Sky Piercer, Samo. Bravest
Bro,
fighter
what is
just to
Meta
run
Shift
away, but look at
doing?
Bober in the
Bro,
face.
they
Nah,
are
bro, I don't
so
think he
good.
needed to flicker there.
One more time. And you know what, Trex?
He
Talking
had
about
game
no-
is
Fushi
absolute
earlier. This
destruction,
is the
bro.
play
What
style that
the
Memento
hell?
Mori have. They like to
Hilda is so
funnel
broken.
into that player.
No
they
cap.
like to funnel into this mid lane to be the carry.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
Samo is cooked,
Oh
bro.
my
Samo
fucking
with the
Permetronio.
dash in, able to take some
Oh,
shots
he
back
doesn't
to the
have
face.
ult.
Fushi just
Bro,
trying
if he
to
has
defend.
ult,
They're
he
gonna move
cooks
on to
everyone.
the tower now. Meta Shift just controlling, keeping momentum more at bay, but watch for Noel.
Oh wait, you can see goes for Thorn Rose as well. Wubba right on top of him. Boba Rushik.
Noel finishes first.
A lot of pressure gets caught in the Garden's barrier. Able to take down the turret. No, he's not. Charge him up and knock him up at the same time. Oh my goodness. Still able to survive. Meanwhile, the mid lane is taken low. Brilliance comes out. Fushi survives.
Oh my god.
Not when Leave Me's flanking him from the side.
God believer.
Bro, Leave Me to get some help out. Memento Mori Meta Shift. This is a bloodbath right now. Down comes Mon's Force. Shadow kill.
Wait, Leave dead.
No,
he's not dead. No.
It's still Shadow away.
Oh my
Meta
god.
Shift just controlling the tempo of every team fight.
Yee. Take a look at
just be quiet, don't spoiler us.
It's only Synth and I that kind of believe in Memento Mori going 4-2.
I mute myself. I mute myself.
4-1 down the middle and 4-2. The only one that said a 4-3. Looking at a best of 7
my
is
god.
Warren.
Guys, I think Meta Shift can go compete against the PH teams, guys.
Just the
no cap.
unbiased American here.
Just kidding.
You know, we're just watching the games. We're enjoying
Not
them.
PH teams, but
don't care which way as it goes. I'm hoping by the end of this, one of these teams will.
Oh my god, Valentina ultimate is crazy.
As well. Noel has to make his way out of there. Retribution used to try and make something happen. So now he's not going to be having a priority in the turtle, and Pelemetronio knows that getting to work actually not available because on the top side is Leave Me. Bobarushi pushed back. They're trying to seize this mid-tier 1 tower. Momentum Mori defended quite easily.
Okay. It's slowing down. We're down to third turtle.
Bro, please, if someone, either Noel or Leave Me, go pick Fanny.
In the
bro.
shift that has happened, games can end fast. And after this third turtle, if Meta Shift is able to keep on snowballing like this, it's going to become a problem. Pelemetronic, 1-0, couple more Sky Piercer stacks. It's a Pelemetronio. We got it. Whatever. We're getting there. We're getting there. Work with me now. 10 Sky Piercer stacks. That percentage is going to get higher and higher and higher. And if Meta Shift can feed some more kills into him, that's the real problem. Forget the Hayabusa. Granger can become trouble.
Bobarusic is not killable now.
I've said this time and
Leave
again.
Me.
Always been at the top 2.
What the fuck is Leave Me doing? Go farm.
Always been something about him, but this
He
time
bought a lot of time though. He bought a lot of time, Leave Me. They got the mid lane because of Leave Me, guys. Oh my god.
And Meta Shift have totally turned the gears. Memento Mori, headless chickens walking around.
I gotta give it up though to Zhao. He's dropping the Zaman's force very
well. They got the mid lane, bro.
He's able to kind of push them back. Memento Mori, being at such a deficit in gold, aren't losing too much. Even that last fight, Meta Shift, if they would have caught one of them off guard at the wrong time, that could have been another tower down. That could have been, you know, complete devastation. But Memento Mori are hanging on right now.
Oh, wait,
we got the special predictions. Mr. Bomba.
Hit Bomba 4-0 for Meta Shift.
4-0.
Yo, I think they screamed Meta Shift, bro.
For Meta Shift. I'm definitely doing something wrong there.
If you're not on the Bomba train, then you're definitely doing something wrong.
Who the fuck is George?
I mean, with the way that they've been playing, though, Memento Mori, I only gave them my vote just because of what they did in the EMC in the Grand Finals. Had a tough tournament. Nobody really wanted them to win. Nobody really counted on them to win. But when it's the big stage, the grandest stage, they turn up, they lock in, they know how to take out a fight. Dirty, bloody, whatever it may be, they usually come out on top.
So what's Memento Mori's goal here, right? They need to try to play this long lane. They need to definitely try to keep pressure. They need to use Noel possibly as their split pusher. But the thing is if Meta Shift just wants to burst down this first Lord, there's not a whole lot Memento Mori can do. And having the Hilda, look at Wubba right now, just cutting off, keeping vision, knowing that Meta Shift can do whatever they want. And as long as Wubba keeps doing that, Memento Mori is going to have problems.
Wubba dub. Pickle Rick is what he's missing.
Bro.
I know, he's missing Pickle Rick at this point. Not many people get that joke, you know.
Pickle Rick.
Yeah, I know, Pickle Rick. Come on, guys, in the chat, if you know about what we're talking about, put that through. Lord coming on the top side. One thing I gotta remind
Yeah,
folks
Chrono, stop
is that
yapping,
Meta
please.
Shift usually close their games out in 15 minutes. They know how to get the early snowball going, so they might just be able to take it with this Lord. Although I might be reaching for it, with the way that they've been playing, they could be looking for quick games.
You are live on TikTok? No,
So
we're just on
Harith,
YouTube,
we have the
guys.
feather in. We're still working on third item, but a big gold deficit into the hands of Granger. Memento Mori has to defend this Lord. Hopefully
it can't be a 4-0, guys. It can't be a 4-0.
If they can keep all inhibitors standing,
Memento is good.
They're hanging out for a bit longer. Lord goes down quickly.
Very strong team.
It's not as bad as the spot as you think for Memento Mori, but it's still a little rough.
It is, it is. I think the Holy Shields are already popped off on the top side. Mid lane's going to go down as well.
If Memento wins this game, they win the entire series.
Crystal, not able to make many plays. The Grok really should shine in this dangerous grass map. But if you're not let out into the jungle, what can he really do?
Wait.
To be honest, Memento Mori draft is more late game. They have Lunox, Harits in late game. Even Lancelot is pretty good in late.
Not looking too great.
And Grok, whereas the Meta Shift has only, like, they have Hilda, you know, like it's very early.
Then Warpath has himself overall still.
But the late game is still strong.
Vision, and I've been saying
but Memento has better
Boba
late game,
well,
I think.
just able to stay in their face. 2-0-1. This is an immortal Uranus.
The Uranus will be very annoying.
And, yeah, Memento Mori, their only big chances. Try to just.
Bro, I already started to watch record of
Ragnarok. It's gonna be so tanky. I really want to take a look at the items once again just to see what he's got. But before that, look at the damage dealt. Valentina, the highest God Believer, has been in and out.
You're really supporting Memento.
That's what she does. And Uranus as well. Built up that
like, I don't support, like, I support both teams. I don't have any preference, okay?
Oh my god, he's gonna be super.
But I don't want to watch a 4-0 final.
I mean, it was a great build path, right? You pick up the Dreadnought armor just for the Labu, just for Noel. But then because they have this magic gold laner, because you have this Lunox so much, your major burst damage kind of comes down to your mid and your gold. You're able to pick items that fit perfectly into Uranus's build. Go to mage defense items, the Athena Shield, the Oracle, and now it's even harder to kill him. And I don't really know if there's a way in the end. Essentially, you just need to get past him and find the back line, find a way to take out Pelamatronio.
It's 6,000 euros for first place, man. 6,000 euros we're talking.
Do you watch anime? Yeah, I watch record of Ragnarok.
For Europe, probably the biggest tournament Europe's ever seen in the longest of times, or ever, rather. And with Memento Mori already.
Too much aura, guys. I watched the first episode yesterday.
Buckets of Meta Shift. Yeah, I think it's looking bleak for game number 1. You think they just gotta turn it around, reset?
Bro, if I react,
I mean,
you're gonna cry, bro.
They have faith in themselves.
I will say everything.
They didn't go for the Lord contest.
You know,
so they're like, okay, we can defend another Lord here. At least that's Memento's plan here, right? We defend one more Lord. By the time we get to the next Lord, we're at the 16 or so minute mark. And maybe by then we can take a fight. Lucky for them, Pelamatronio.
Wait, was it CR7?
So we're not looking to execute all across the map just yet.
It was them.
Memento
we won against
could hang on to this. Lord is taking its time right now. We're biding time second by second from Memento Mori. They defend
them, bro.
Their percentage is
Alright, guys, we already won against the Meta Shift, guys. Go watch the video ML Europe tournament. I cook Meta Shift alone. I'm just kidding.
Miracle destroyed the Pelamatronio's
crashing into the gate on the top side. Conceal play coming out. Wubble dub, believe me, goes to the Yogi. Shadow kill. Bobarushik in the face of the opposition at the same time. Zaman Force drop down.
Damn, bro. They can't do shit.
But Metashift just taking their time. Watch for the shadow kill. Nice backup from Warpath. Metashift still unable to do anything. Major overall. Only one tower goes down.
Oh my god.
Bro, you know, when all the enemies are good, you know, even your sense are more all activated. You know?
Gold deficit. Too much respect.
No.
God, Believer. What a Tectonic charge from the IMU. Double kill. Pelmetronia finds the angle. Gets 3 members down.
Can Noel do the same that you did?
That's the moment Metashift was waiting for. God Believer.
Oh my god, he almost did it!
Tectonic charge to end this game, most likely.
Yeah, and I think on the top side, the wave's already crashing in. 5 members standing tall for Metashift. Memento Mori. Fushi's the only one left standing.
But why he didn't go flick in? Bro!
Terrified as Metashift take game number 1.
He couldn't.
They were one defense away from possibly
Too many
coming back,
minions.
but Metashift was not gonna let it happen. They want you to come to them. They're waiting for that moment.
Bro, when I watch them play, I want to play
Tectonic
myself.
charge to get a huge knockup. I mean, just your dreams are crushed at that point. It's time for game 2.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
the
guys,
biggest
let's
thing
go
in that
play some
entire
games
game, right?
now.
You could not really stop the Valentina from setting
I
out
can't,
for the
bro.
tectonic charges, and I'm pretty sure that
Ronak
this
is
will
playing.
definitely go to the highlight reel, ladies and gentlemen. That was the first game.
Ronak, bro, come
He
do it.
play and watch at the same
I
time.
personally feel
Yeah,
that
let's
for
play-
most of
let's
the
play and
predictions
watch.
going
Come
in
do it,
favor in
Ronak.
favor of Metashift, I think so it's going to be a pretty
Okay,
dominating
bro.
one. That
Let's
to
go
a
lose.
4-0 with that.
Invite your
performance.
e-girl too.
What do you say, Warden?
The kid bomba prediction.
I swear Onoki made me so angry.
Like the 4-0, that was nasty.
Bro, I'm
I
so
was
happy,
like,
bro.
I
Bro, you
was
need to
hoping
change
to
your-
some
you
hope,
need to
but
change
when
your
the man
role.
made the legend drops a
My role?
4-0 for
yeah.
mana shift, I don't know how much hope.
Zedel,
I
come
have.
play.
You play
But,
extra jungle.
you know,
No, I don't play.
let's not forget this was the first
I mean,
game.
Onoki.
We saw it many times.
Bro, come play.
Team crumbles,
Nah, bro.
because they do
Oh, yeah.
couple of
Bro,
mistakes,
Not
their
after-
opponents
not
pick
after
up
what I
and
saw
they
yesterday.
don't let them come back. The story of this first game doesn't have to be. the story
You
of the
made
rest
me
of the
lose to a
series.
fucking
What do you
Ukraine
think,
random team, bro.
Oh, bro, this was for the time you throw me on Hanzo.
No Dracy, no party.
This nigga picked Fanny
Tracy,
XP
no
lane, bro.
party. I don't really know, but yeah, sure.
Treatment, ain't it?
Then possibly.
Little
I
bro who
don't
cut
know,
your
I
hair
don't know,
again,
but
bro.
What I do know is God Believer. We gotta have faith in this guy right here. That guy
Bro,
was
let
a
him be, bro. What the
monster overall,
Bro, it's just a
man.
joke. You don't need to
mean,
interrupt
and
everything.
I think not just that,
Let him
but
be,
in
bro. Let
terms
him be.
of,
Let him cut
Memento
his hair like
Mori,
he wants.
They had to know their time to strike, and that
How-
was
how
not
is this
their
bald
time
head,
to
doing
strike.
so
I
well,
said it
bro?
before. Metashift composition
God
with
believe it.
not a lot of range.
1-0
but they
for,
needed to play
Damage
on
though.
that.
He
But
did the
Memento
most.
For
Mori
Metashift,
was
guys.
heavy, and that's what Metashift wants to do. It's like, yeah, come on in. Then we respond with a tectonic charge
Maybe
of
the
our own,
bald head
and it's
improved.
GG's at that point.
What the fuck?
Most
We
difficult
got one
fight.
trade
I
drop.
agree.
Guys,
Yeah,
first.
that's the
Esmeralda,
thing.
Esmeralda is so broke.
Pelmetronio in the gold, and then you've got God Believer for
La
2.
la la
And what
la
are the
la.
Bobble Rusic as well for the wall?
Nah, bro, I banned this on Florian. Where's Florian?
If you see
All
a
about
team
Florin,
win
bro.
and they get
I hate this
all
hero
the
so much.
achievements, you know they dominated. This is basically telling us the full story of the game. You didn't even
Damn,
need to
bro.
watch.
They banned his one
But
shot.
if you did not watch, well, you missed a lot. But this is telling us.
Look at his
basically
name,
the
Tom
full
Bangok.
story. It's all wrapped in here. All the info is there. What Memento Mori can do for the second game? Do we think the issue was the draft, or do we think the issue was somewhere between
That match was
the
crap.
actions in the game?
I'm thinking a bit of 50-50, man. The
Bro,
Grok
Shao
was
is AFK.
absolutely crazy pick to start off.
0-1-0.
But I don't know. I felt like
Nah, bro,
Grok
Farad was right,
was
bro.
on
Who
meta
cut your
shift.
hair?
Didn't feel like Memento or more. I didn't feel like Warpath was playing the Grok.
Who's
Felt like
here?
No, he was not
what do you
bad,
call that?
guys.
A Ditto,
Bro,
a
bro.
He was
clone.
not bad, the
Bro,
great
has the
defender.
biggest,
Real
but
OG.
not anymore.
God believer. His faith is being paid off.
Bro, I
Not
do.
the
I
light
defended
shine
him, bro,
on
but I
Zed
cannot anymore.
as well.
Who put a ball
knows how to
into
play
your
the
hair,
heroes.
bro?
Oh my
This
goodness,
guy,
that
bro,
Valentine
his
did
hair,
not feel like
bro.
Valentine whatsoever. That was a
I
Grok.
thought
That was a clean
better,
Grok.
but
Those
it's
tectonic
even
charge,
worse
3-man
now.
knockups every single time track. I don't know.
What, bro?
Yeah, essentially.
My haircut?
I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking.
My haircut is good, bro. What are you
Bro,
doing?
bro,
I
defended you, bro.
But no, I don't think Memento.
2
I
minutes
liked
ago, bro.
Memento
Well, it looks
Mori
good,
a lot,
man.
man. I think Zhao
After I
did
saw
a
you on
good
live
job,
stream, bro, I cannot anymore.
did what Zhao could do essentially
What
in
happened?
Harris, but never really had the opportunity.
Bro, your hair, bro.
Fushi taking those
Someone
two
put a ball
deaths
into your
early
hair,
on
bro, and
was
cut
a
it.
huge
Your
setback.
haircut is
And once their
beautiful, brother.
mid
Your haircut is
cracked,
very.
Wubba Lubba just had
How
free
much
roam,
did
Bubba Rusick
Baba
had
pay
free
you?
roam. They
No,
could
it's my
essentially
mom,
go around
bro.
the map any way they wanted. Memento
Oh, I
Mori
see.
didn't have the damage to push
Bro, your
forward.
mother paid you to cut your hair, bro.
Big
That's-
control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it, go.
Hell,
No, it looks
God,
very
one of the
good
big control ways that
compared to
Look like
yesterday.
gold.
he had was definitely Hilda being picked up at the very last Chronos. I know that you said that it's going to be
Synchro, go.
Synchro, bro.
50-50, but I personally
You like
felt
to
like
suck walkie dick
that
and predict
Hilda
for
pick
0 for
gives
meta
them so
pick?
much more room to work with by taking a lot
Bro,
more control Warren.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that was
I mean,
one
bro,
of
the
those
walkie
things,
troll.
but
What
at the
is
same
your
time,
what is your
what I
opinion?
wanted to mention is that
Guys,
last
I
time
watched
God Believer and Fushi
until
met,
the
this was
until the
exact same story.
season 2.
God Believer looked
I
like he
started
was more
season
ready
2
for the clash.
today, guys.
And I don't think
I watched
Fushi
the
doesn't
3
have it in him.
episode
I
of
think
Record
Fushi
of
is very
Ragnarok.
decent mid laner, probably one of the
Adam
best
was
mid laners
crazy.
that we have.
Adam against the
So I'm surprised. I don't know what's
Zeus.
going on. It feels
But I
like
really thought he
Fushi
was
is
going to
crumbling
win.
under
His
the
power was
pressure.
overpowered. And in the third
Maybe
fight,
he doesn't have that much experience with the tournaments as big as we have right here. Maybe that could be the reason. I don't know, but he doesn't feel like himself. What do you think, Kronos?
I mean, it's too many eggs in one basket. They kind of put everything into Fushi, right? With that Lunox being picked up. That's the style that they've been playing, but usually you have an insurance policy. You have a secondary carry in the form of Tracy. In this game, Xiao, I didn't really feel the impact. I didn't see what the Herald was doing. Yes, there were some points where the Zaman Force could have made a difference, but you basically it's just an ultimate that he dropped a big cross on the map, a big sword on the map, but didn't do anything about it. Didn't see him dashing around. Just too much crowd control on the side of meta shift. And in this current meta, with the way it's been shifted, you got crowd control, you got the victory. So, and they are also masters of the snowball. So I think that's the way you gotta go. Otherwise, it's gonna be a quick 4-0. Correct.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can completely put blame just on Fushi there. I think in the early game, they lost that early game. Warpath is huge. They have a Grok. They should have been able to clean lanes quickly. They should have kind of won that lane, that first laning phase. So it's on both of them. It's on Rome and mid on the side of Momentum War and how they're going to deal with God Believer and Wubba Lubba.
It's a tough one. It's pretty tough out here. And Warren, I know that you three will take it away from here, but I personally feel Momentum War really need to change not a lot of their drafts.
what did I miss? This 1-0 for
they
meta
can have
shifts.
some more win conditions to work on.
And this
except for
seems
just one
this seems
Lunox,
very good,
right?
but
Maybe
Memento
something that they
showed
altogether
good
could work
things
on
also.
properly, maybe
So I don't
getting a little
think
bit
it
more
will be that
CC
easy.
into the mix.
You know?
What are your thoughts about that?
One thing that kind of threw the
Probably.
I don't know. To
was
be honest,
that
I don't want to
Sissy was already
disrespect you,
banned,
but I don't
was
know. if
already
you
banned
think
from the side
because
of
you always
Mori,
say that.
and they are banning it again. So probably they are not following with your
Bro, he will
though
leave
I
ML,
love
but
what
only for
was
2 days, bro.
aforementioned.
It will be
Yeah,
back
That
grinding
was
again.
let's
early
see
game.
how
Meta shift, if they
long
run away with the early game, there is
It
no
will only
stopping them.
last
I
2
don't
days, bro.
think
I'm
you
telling
should
you
be
now.
aiming for late game.
I'm
I think your
actually
only
thinking about
chance,
that. I will
if you
start
are looking
as soon as
to
the season
succeed,
starts.
is
I'm
to
going
try
on
to
Mythic the
contest them
same
with early
day.
game, try to
So
make it
I
a little
don't
bit more
even
brawly,
give you
that
a
you
day.
keep this threat against a team that is better macro, because so far meta shift
Oh.
they have the superior macro.
Bro, he will have
I
like
mean,
1k games in
crowd
2 weeks
control is
after
what
the
they need
season
on their
starts.
side.
So
I
don't
think
be.
just the macro helping out. It's been kind of in and out with the way that they were going about the entire game. And the early on, his Trex was right with how they had to get that wave cleared. They had to have better rotations. If Momentum Mori are losing out in terms of rotations, then yeah, meta shift. There's no other way for them to make a comeback, is there?
Hold on. I like the Hayabusa. We do have a change of bans from last game. We get the Hayabusa ban this time, which is huge. Memento now. Now they ban the Grok themselves too. So do they just pick up the Lancelot and then give over the YSS or something along those lines? They pick up the Hilda first as the steal. Interesting. But the thing is with the Hayabusa ban, now Jushin's open. That's locked in immediately.
Yes, that was kind of expected, but I already knew where they are going with this plan, because if you bank Rock, you are definitely going for Hilda. I agree with your point that they could have went for Lancelot because Hayabusa already made it, you know, kind of nice. But at the same time, they banned the Grok, but after that was Hayabusa banned. They will still be able to get away with Lancelot pick for themselves.
You know, they don't even pick the Lancelot.
Was the pick for meta shift.
They pick YSS before Lancelot. Did you see that?
Surprising to me. Because
even the Onyx PH against Verso.
I mean,
Onyx PH against Verso, they didn't even. I mean, they kept losing on the Lancelot, and then they picked the West was
Crimson Beacon blanket kind of acts like a protection or like a veil. So I kind of like it. Scared. What do you think?
I kind of want to see Kimi from Momentum Mori.
I want
Kimi
Ruby.
Hilda mid.
I want Ruby for the YSS.
Yeah, Ruby for the YSS makes sense.
Yeah,
That
would
could be
good.
the case.
Alice, not bad either.
It, it's. Go ahead, Trey.
It's like, haha. No, you go ahead. You take this one. You take this one.
I just personally feel like with the Kimmy in the composition, it works so very well, boys. And Chrono, stop laughing out there. I know that you've been laughing first with the CC, which I meant as crowd control, and Warren putting my leg there was saying, yes, it's a CC ban from their side, and now this one. But all jokes aside, I personally feel that Kimmy would have been much better pick in this scenario. You have a mid lane priority. You know that river control and everything that we talk about. Plus, at the same time, with the Lancelot, you've got a very good early to mid game transition. That's the only thing, man. Warren, what about you?
Maybe they are thinking the same thing that we talked about. Fushi is not feeling himself, so they will not make him the carry. They will kinda, you know, give him the
Fushi is not feeling himself, he
all
said.
the good picks to the rest
What
of the
the
team.
fuck?
And he will try to do his best, but they will try to rest a little bit more.
Fushi
on the
is not
aggression
feeling
on the
himself. What
other
the
members of
fuck
the
is
team.
this?
Because if you look at that, right now it's the engage and the start of the fight is in the hands of those three members. It's in the hands of Warpath, Noel, and Samo. So Fushi could try to follow up on that. Maybe with Farsa, we saw him play Farsa, could be an angle here. Honest.
I'm just looking at what they can do with the gold lane for Meta Shift. Are they trying to go double fighter? No one Pelimetronio. He usually plays marksman. He usually plays a carry, regardless of the fact that they have a Yisunshin or not. That's his style, yeah. And speaking about that, he goes for a Granger himself. If it's not broke, why fix it? That's what the saying is, and that's what they're gonna go with. Oh no, what's going on? Okay, Trex.
I mean, this isn't a horrible pick against the Jushin. We saw it a lot, like what last MSC.
Yeah.
Saw a little bit.
Yeah.
As the counter to the Jushin, you have the range. There's definitely been some nerfs since then. There's been some changes since then. I would have been more on board with something like a Farza or a lot of other possibilities on the map. But hey, maybe it's comfortability for Fushi. Maybe we're jumping into something.
What's that clicking noise? I was training funny, guys.
Is this Alice gold lane? And we're about to find out now. No. So
Guys, which country is this?
Rome, Hilda.
So there's no country, guys. It's the
It's
teams of
tough,
Europe.
man. I just feel that instead of going for anything else, they want some simple pick for Samo, which can also have a huge impact in game. And now they want to go with a proper single set of carry in the hands of Shaos. That's the idea, but I don't know, man. I'm not loving that kind of draft. I still think MetaShift have eventually closed this one out big time.
There is one even more there's even one added thing to that. You said MetaShift will close it out, and if you look at their team comp, they are a little bit more heavy on the magic damage department. And I usually say, if you are a little bit more heavy on the magic damage department, it's more alright than being heavy on the physical side, because warrior boots compared to tough boots offer so much more protection against the respective damage type. Because both of those teams are a little bit reliant on one of their damage types compared to the other.
For me, it's less good that you have more magical damage than physical damage. Because magical damage usually is like it's not DPS. It's a burst. So just Athena Shell and you don't deal damage.
I don't know. Not really how it works.
Yeah, Trex, what about you?
MetaShift's drafts feels more well-rounded. It feels not as sporadic. I definitely give it into their hands, but we'll see what happens.
As the Warriors rise through the hell, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Momentum Mori to maybe take.
You should pick Hanabi. The fuck, bro?
Leading by one, boys, take it away.
All right, so Memento Mori coming back after a rough loss. We're already seeing with Fushi, though, some of the range.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh hell nah. Oh hell nah. Why?
Oh my god.
No, don't throw the game.
Their heads. They're tired.
Why? It's already
they
so
don't know what's going on.
cooked.
This is when you see players start fighting, ripping each
Bro,
other's
they have the
throats
perfect
out,
draft
while
always. They have the
opposition's just
perfect.
kinda, watching you do that to
Oh
yourself.
my god.
I mean, tired, man. I woke up at like 7 a.m. for this, and I'm not tired. I was up till like 2 a.m. last night. I'm not tired. I need Momentum Mori to like eat their Wheaties, drink a
Well, they
Red
actually
Bull, do
picked
what you gotta
Claude.
do, because we're
It's
in
not too
game
bad, I
2 right
think.
now, and we still have a long way to go. The thing about Momentum Mori, looking at their comp, that's definitely mid to late game. And with the aggression that Metashift likes to bring, it's a problem. It's a major
What?
problem.
God
and they
Believer
gotta do
is
something in this
inversing?
early game
No.
to try to staunch the bleeding.
20 seconds to the turtle. You slept at what? 2, bro? I slept at half 4. I woke up at half 6. Come on.
Okay.
I was
right.
watching John Cena's
I'll get my numbers
retirement
up.
match. No, I was watching John Cena's retirement match, you know. You can't see me no more. That's what his statement is. But is Metashift gonna say Momentum or you can't see them anymore? Oh, wait, okay. No,
Bro, he's
trying
level
to
3.
walk through with the punctures.
What the
Noel's to
fuck?
level 3 and leave me already getting his hands on the turtle.
He's level
This is
3,
what
bro.
Momentum Mori needs to be doing, though. Just kind of hit and run. They don't need to take full fights. They should be trying to get little steals onto this turtle. You have a Lancelot. You have Thorn Rose. You have Puncture. You have ways to go for cheeky attacks. Zaldo in a little bit
Nah,
of
they
trouble.
don't go for the
Forced to
invade.
use
They're very
just to get
smart.
away there. Look at the damage, though, on a God Believer. Still able to flicker away. Metashift so good at disengaging.
Samu was
Yeah,
waiting
it's so
for
good. They have
counter
the ability to
invade.
kite, out. They have the ability to single pick off some target, whoever they wish to, with the hands of Bubble Lubba Dub Dub. And Bobarushik is just gonna be the same thing that he was in the previous game. Basically, a more beautiful version of Uranus.
Yeah, I mean, very true, very true.
Damn.
Good point, good point.
Are they-
You caught me off guard with that one. I started to blush. But yes, Bobarushik, though, but still 2 games in a row, pretty much the same type of hero, like you just said, and it's comfortability for Bobarushik.
What the
And as
fuck,
long
Noel?
as Esmeralda goes
Noel is crazy.
untouched, it's going to continue
Nice
to go
stealing, bro.
untouched and unkills into the mid to late game.
Oh,
Plus,
he's
gonna
gonna
be a
lose his
major
red
role
buff, though.
in trying to shred
Was it a good
Esmeralda
trade?
down, but that's not going to happen until 7-8 minutes. Second, third
What
item.
the fuck,
Yeah,
bro?
and I think Warpath is... He's not really able to provide the
He got
vision,
more
is he?
gold than
He's not able to
EXP.
conquer the
I
river that
think
he
it's
liked so
fine.
much. Oh my god, the Lantern Flare just pulled him across the wall. Somebody got to check his visa, man.
Well, what you just said, that's the thing. You should be able to get vision with this Hilda,
so
but because
cooked.
you've already taken a death, because you lose to the early game aggression of Metashift, you can't. You can no longer hang out in their jungle. You just get caught by the Kalea. You get thrown around by God Believer on the Jushin. And that's the issue. If Memento Mori would have just kind of hung out in the early game, not fallen too far behind, not be out at almost a 2K deficit already, you could use Warpath to your advantage. But now, you kind of can't.
I mean, look at the EXP lane, though. Just Gentleman's Handshake, going to make the rotation faster. Alice, Esmeralda, what can they do? They're going to find endlessly until the game's kind of over, and they'll probably still be fighting. So just clear the waves out, proxy each other's waves. Now you get to see them in the turtle pit. Oh, they go Tsunami Slam down onto Warpath. Gets taken away by
Samu, oh
Moment
my
Tron, thrown
god.
on the line. Shao goes in,
Samu
blazing
always
away.
got crazy
A lot of
ult,
damage
bro.
down. Everyone is low, but the turtle still half HP.
Bro, Samu
That's a
is...
huge play by the side of Memento Mori. Can
Bro,
they
Samu
bring something from a lot of damage on a God Believer?
Oh my
got low, trying to
god.
succeed.
What a fight for
Mori
Memento.
able to make the most out of the opportunity, but leave me.
That's
steals
crazy.
away the turtle. So
Samu
still
form an
Metashift
ult,
not
bro.
letting go of the
Into
gold lead
kill
that
the
they have. Memento
Granger.
Mori, though,
We
fighting
didn't
back,
even...
getting a little bit of tempo on their side.
Kalia and
Samo
Granger
Zhao
died.
duo right now. Watch for that ult to ult
Without even
combo.
using Flicker.
It's gonna be huge. Let's take a look at the replay.
Oh
Samo
my
comes in,
god,
3-man
bro.
lockdown, and the blazing duet to just shred through. The
That's
problem with all of
crazy.
this is where was Noel?
Yo,
If
they
he
have a
just got that
chance.
turtle, it
Samu,
could've been
don't...
game-changing for
No,
them.
you die.
Yeah, and you can see right now Samu
Wait.
on top side as well.
Wait.
Super low, trying to
Wait.
make it out of harm's way.
Samu is the...
Do so. Oh,
Oh my
no, this is
god.
illegal. Oh,
Oh
Bumper
my
Flicker.
god.
He kind of predicted it as well, tried to juke him, but got caught out nonetheless.
All right, so we're back to 1,000 gold lead for Metashift. Not as bad as it was. Memento Mori definitely evens the playing field a little bit. And we get to see the possibilities from their composition, from their combo. Fushi as well with the big stun. If they can time these ults well, there's a lot of boxes to check, but if they can do it, we know that they can win team fights.
And you know what? Not just that. I was thinking about how the Throne of Ruin kind of connected from Samo and Xiao. You're talking about that duo combo, but don't forget you have a global ultimate with the hands of Fushi with that Fury of the Phoenix. So that's a lockdown that gives enough time for that delayed stun from the Throne of Ruin to hit for the Alice. So that could be the real wombo combo that we could be looking at later on once they're scaled and once they find an opening.
All right, so Memento Mori feeling a bit more in the groove. They finally take a dub, at least in terms of
No one
fights.
can beat
You kinda
MPL
see the
Philippines.
confidence playing. They're running a bit better as a unit.
Bro,
But
Verso
Medicine
just
doing
won
what they
against
do
Onyx
best, man.
PH.
They don't let it phase
But
them. They
the
keep moving around the map. But
Onyx
Rusick
PH
back to the
was
top side,
not
they've
like
taken a
they
tower,
were.
they're playing the map.
They're in
And look
Russia,
at
so
all
they're
four of them down by
they're
turtle
enjoying
side
the
right now,
country.
ready
They
for
didn't
when this
try
turtle
hard, I think.
spawns.
Well, we're playing a 2-2-1 on the map. You got the gold laner, EXP laner together, Roam and mid laner, while the assassins just soloing the entire time. 10,000 HP on the turtle, getting it started.
Are they actually
Poking
contesting
from afar,
this?
Wubba looking for someone to pick off, but look at Warpath goes into the back line straight away. Samo as well.
Zoned
Fury of
out.
the Phoenix comes out, but
Don't
Noel
fight,
able
guys.
to
Don't
get that
fight.
turtle as they going through.
Yeah,
Beacon on the
they got the
backside.
turtle,
Samo has
guys.
to get away. Boba
You
Rusick
can
is
clear
gonna
this.
problem.
Hello, you do you have
All right,
what
so
the
they get the
fuck?
turtle, they lose Warpath. As long as they don't lose a tower here, it's not a horrible play for Memento Mori. At this point, when you're behind, even a draw is a kind of a win, right? Even a draw in terms of gold, keeping things the same, is good for your team, especially in the hands of Memento Mori, who want to try to scale up a bit more.
Wants to go in, but God Believer just standing, passing light, showing the way, just not to the kill though.
Nah, the top lane,
Boba
guys.
Rusick is so good at knowing his limits. He did it last time on the Uranus, this time on the Esmeralda, knowing that I can get down to about 10% health, and I still got this. I still have the flicker, I still feel comfortable, and overall, Boba Rusick has just been the nuisance, the thorn in Memento Mori's foot.
Yeah, and I think Warpath is trying to be the same for Metashift. It's just not working out. That early first blood that he gave away, the first kill that he gave away, kind of makes it a problem for him. He's not able to dominate the river as much as he'd like to. Yes, he's dishing out damage, but then now again, a little too deep, caught in enemy territory. That's a free kill for Leave Me.
I mean, I get it. You're a Hilda. It's okay if you die, but it's not okay to keep
Yo, they still
on
got the
dying
mid
like
tower.
this. It's just not worth it. And this is what's making Metashift keep gaining gold, even when the map's at a standstill overall. They're now at a 3.5K gold. Tier 2 tower goes down on the top side. Memento Mori.
They're playing very well, even if they get they lose the early game. Like
Noel is level 10. That's a massive difference, and the gold speaks.
we saw in the first game too, they show some level even when they got dominated. You know?
Battle now.
That's why I think they still have a chance to win. They already won one time yesterday against
now
them.
Getting a Sky
But
Piercer as well. Chastis Pauldron coming through from the
not
Kalea.
yesterday.
Radiant armor present. They're racking up defenses on top of defenses. The Sky Piercer is going to be there in the hands of Pelemetronio. So you got to get executes left, right, and center across the board.
All right, so Samo looking for a possible angle here. Memento Mori
Oh my god, it's so cooked.
Puncture in.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no. What the fuck? No, they were not coordinated for this one. Oh my god. Noel was getting zoned too hard.
Gets taken away.
I don't know if Noel could have done better. I think Noel could have done better
It's like
here.
they second guess themselves. Memento Mori, it's like, do we go for the Lord? Do
I'm
we
pretty
not
sure.
Go for the Lord? They're all over the place. 27 Sky Piercer stacks on to Pelemetronio
I think they can still
at this point,
defend.
more than he had last game, which means he's going to be even more of
I
a
swear
problem.
Indo and Philippines people brain work different when they play this.
It feels like a repeat
No
of last
cap.
game, doesn't it? 10 minutes in, that's when the Lord started marching in. They're really good at getting this first Lord and snowballing. All tier 2s down. Our momentum are going to be able to defend this.
I mean, it's definitely possible. It's First Lord. It's not the end game. They do have clear with the Claude. They have decent stun and just overall siege defense with the rest of their composition. But Meta Shift, with the advantage they already have, 7.5 gold lead almost, they could really try to push. Kalea?
Oh my
Oh,
god,
no.
goes in for the Tsunami Slam, singling out Samo. That was a flicker play coming through.
Kalia YSS combo, guys. Okay, Zuxin dead. Permetronian 1 HP, guys. Yeah, but he didn't do it! Oh, hell no!
Believe me, finds him on a
What the
killing
fuck
spree.
is
3
Kalia
members
healing,
down and
bro?
out. 4v2. Can they defend another wave?
Yeah, this could be game
Oh.
ending. You've lost your shred, you've lost the
Bro,
Claude. Noel just trying to clear
no.
waves at this point. Tower gonna go down. Samo back up's gonna help out. Metashift gonna play safe though and back off.
My god, can we get a replay at that Soko? Be awesome, please. That play on the bot side leading into a fight where Xiao had to go in with a BMI. Yeah, not the best, was it?
Guys, I already screamed both of the team. I met both of the team.
And then it
They
just
won.
completely crumbles around. Here it comes in just a second. The stun locks in. By then he's already gone, and the only thing that saved
How's
him
that
there,
possible? Claude didn't kill the
The
Granger.
only thing that saved
I
Memento
think Kalia
Mori
hit
there was
clutch
the quick
here.
stun towards the end. They're able to defend. If Metashift wanted to, they could have tried to manhandle that base at the end, but they play it safe. We've got an 8K gold
It's
lead.
kinda over this game, not gonna lie.
47 stacks on the Sky Piercer and 500 stacks now on his passive. Pelimetronio, monster.
Can't do much here. Granger is fed, a lot of stacks. YSS is very fed. It's very hard to kill him now.
It could be a,
Like the only solution for Memento to win is that meta shifts throw the game. They must throw the game.
I love that guy, bro. Dumpling man.
I love
Dumpling's my
dumplings.
favorite food. Exactly. So Dumpling man is his name. That's what it literally translates to.
Do you get nervous when playing tournaments?
he's
Everyone
quick on
get
his feet, though.
nervous, guys.
The guy's 5'1" and 2, man. He's quick on his feet. I
But
don't think he's like
not stress
dumpling
and end
man
up
in terms of
terrible, you
eating
know.
dumplings. I think he's like dumpling man in terms of like, I'm a street vendor. I make dumplings really fast, and I serve Memento Mori on the block right now. You know what I'm saying? He's in the river just serving Destinatas, taking them out. He's 5'1" and 2.
Yeah, we got the God Believer
Oh, no.
as well. The stalls are ready,
That's over.
all ready to go. And now street food
It's
is being
cooked.
served
It's
up.
cooked.
Meta
It's
Shift
cooked.
bringing it down. Xiao's the
I don't
first
think
one
they
to go.
could have
Leave me out
defended
to
anyways,
Warpath.
so.
Carries the tank.
Oh my god, leave
Gonna get the
me.
kill here.
He
Fushi
can keep
just trying to
going.
vent.
He can
Maybe
keep
might not wanna
going. He
choose
can
Noel,
keep
taking him
going. He
for a
can
bit
keep
of
going.
a rabbit chase here, but it's not going to be enough. Samo on his own to defend the base.
The minion was the one to take him down at the end. He tried. He really tried. But then again, this is quicker than
I thought
last
you were
time. And
Sigma.
Meta Shift say it's kind of over. Throne of Ruin coming through as well. Samo trying to defend, but cannot do anything. They drew first blood,
Please,
and they
bro.
take the next
Not
one as
4-0.
well.
Yeah, first blood deciders on the side of Meta Shift here. And
That's
it's
very
continuing to
dangerous,
be the same
guys.
exact story
That's
we
very
saw in
dangerous.
game number 1. Where do they go from here? I said it before, Memento Mori has to defend in the early phase. They need to be able to win out in laning phase if they want to win these games, and they're still unable to do that.
You got two of the best laners out there, man, for the side of Meta Shift. How are you gonna try and take that away from them? You've always
They think
been
Drace is
Meta
gonna
Shift
save
as
them.
the greatest gold laner Europe has seen till date. And he's constantly putting
It's
out
all
his
Team
strength as
Gap.
well. And then Bobo Rusik joins the lineup too. Guess what? Even if the mid trio does decent,
It was the
these
mid
two are
roam, bro, at the
absolutely going to
beginning,
monitor
like,
their lanes. And Warren, we
at the
clearly saw
beginning.
that happen.
They got destroyed.
Yes, but at the same time, I feel like the biggest
Then the
strengths of
turtle
Meta
was
Shift are
lost
not
and
just their
they
individual
just
laning,
snowballed.
but more so the team fights and the rotations on the map. They're just so quick. They are on the right spots at the right times, and they just feel more fluent. It feels like for those first two games, Memento Mori are speaking each one of them in a different language. They don't really seem to be on the same foot. Chronos, you know?
I agree. It feels like one guy's talking Spanish, one's talking Tagalog, one's trying to talk Hindi, the other one's trying to talk Russian. I mean, that's 4 players already. Probably the 5th one just talking in English, saying, "Hey guys, we gotta make something happen," because the way that they're playing definitely not working out. And feels like, I don't know, did that Dracy change really make that much of a difference, or are Meta Shift just the just a complete rung above them, like a complete level above them?
I mean, Meta Shift does look clean overall, in just terms of gameplay on the map, from micro to macro. they're playing well and they're in sync. And when I look at Memento Mori, they seem to be second guessing some of these team fights. One person's on board, the other's not. They had one really good play in that entire game, essentially, and that was when it seemed like everyone was there and ready to go.
That shows up as well on this entire strength as well. I mean, Boborusik in the previous one, he was the ball. This time, he's the carry. And how many times have we already seen the Esmeralda showing up super high in terms of that damage? That happens whenever Boborusik is playing out here. But the MVP, Warren, goes to leave me.
Yeah, I think he definitely deserved that after that Eastern Shin performance he put on. But the draft that they had, we saw the crumbles, we saw the chinks in the draft even before even the whole draft was finished. We were especially talking about Zetian. Yeah, she has the least deaths.
Guys.
Actually, if we look into it in retrospect,
Guys, what if
Meta
Metashift goes 3-0 and then Memento reverse sweep?
They made basically the vote draft about her, and
what if
the
this,
first pick
guys?
that they had, they were not
If this
really able
happen,
to utilize it. The
I gotta do
something
crazy,
so
guys.
good.
You agree when I say Meta Shift, they're looking like the Avengers and they got Thor and Hulk on both sides?
I mean, they definitely look good.
What do I do? What do I do if Memento win, guys? What do I do?
Memento Mori, I just want to
What
see
should
more
I
from
do?
her, and I think right now, yeah, draft has been an issue. Well, first game, there was some other problems.
What do I do
Draft
if
was great.
Memento
This game, draft
wins?
kind of fell off. The
Is it possible
Alice,
that
the
Memento wins,
Fushi
guys?
on the, I mean, it was overall... I'm not against the Hilda. It's everything that followed the Hilda that kind of messed me up.
I do like the draft as well, or rather, at least the Hilda pick there. I understood the idea about Claude and Samo. They instantly went in together, and in the first turtle fight, we also saw that kind of work out. But that just was not enough. I personally feel like
You're gonna participate in any upcoming tournaments? No. I need to finish my exams. I need to finish my exams the January, and then I'm free.
with the Claude, like maybe a Farsa. Lunox was banned out by them, if I'm not wrong, by them only. So that's a different story. Warren, you've seen all the stats. You've seen all the damage numbers. Anything that you noticed there?
Well, I'm just hoping that, as you said, different story. That this game will be a different story. Because the first two, they really look like they are following the script that probably Kid Bomba made with his prediction. Because this is just all going according to plan. Super quick games, the first one being longer than the second one. It looks like Metashift are scaling up, they are powering up like Goku, you know. Like, how strong will they be in the last game? And I don't know what's gonna happen. Kronos, where do you think Memento Mori could try to outplay Metashift? We already saw 2 games, so we kind of know where they are. Where do you think is the hope for them and their fans?
They gotta power up over level 9,000. They gotta max their power over 9,000. That's the only way they can try and make something happen for themselves. Momentum, for those of you who didn't get the joke, I'm sorry, RIP. But but with the way Memento Mori have been playing the draft, they're relying too much on wombo combos. Game number 1, they did the same. Game number 2, they kind of went for the same idea. Just play your natural game, man. Play something that you're good at. Go for a pick-off. Get something in macro. Try and get mid lane prio. Give Noel something that he can work it. Put him on the Fredrin. Play around the Fredrin. It's all right. You can make it happen. They need to try something else, not the same way.
I just think they need to not die in the first 2 minutes, and then they might have a chance. That's because it's true though. I mean, it is simple. Because Metashift has won laning phase both games. They've gotten 1,000 gold lead in the first minute or 2. If Memento Mori can just play a slow game, not fall into the bait, then I think they could hang out. Most of their compositions, they want to work towards 7, 8, 9 minutes, and they haven't even been able to keep it a stalemate until then.
Yeah, that's one of the strongest things which you mentioned here, right? You need to play it slow in the early game to try and transition well into that late game instead of just throwing everything up out there in terms of taking that neutral objective. I didn't understand the idea with the Lancelot though, but I think so I'm on board with Kronos. Noel's strength has been those tanky junglers. It has always been to enable previously Dracy as well as Fushi so that they could deal the damage. This time it's Xiao. Yes, they've had less practice, but I think so going back to their basics, going back to the fundamentals, Warren, bringing Noel's tank jungle, that might be the answer.
Might be, but it won't be Baksha, that I can tell you for free. Everyone knows that. Could be Fredrin, you talked about it before. That could be one of them. Still, I have to say another thing I don't like. Entomori are, for the third time, going for the blue side. It didn't work twice. Why do we keep going for the blue side? Switch something up. Just mentally, it should be good for you to go on the opposite side, because you kind of refresh, you know. Maybe it will not really do something immediately, but just mentally you feel better. It's a different approach to the draft. It didn't work twice. Why you do it twice? Oh no, do you see a pattern here?
Not. I mean, I don't know why they're doing it. I really don't understand. It didn't work twice. Why are you trying to force it for the third time? Maybe they have some sort of strategies that they cooked up to see how they can make it work and then go to their natural game. Or I think they're just praying that, you know, if they have another guy who's more of a God believer than God believer.
I mean, there's an old saying that says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you can't get fooled again.
Don't happen here.
That's you made it. You made it.
That don't happen here. That don't happen here, sir. That saying is something new. I've never heard of that one.
That's the new patch. It got patched, Kronos.
That's the meta shift. That's the meta shift.
Yo, I didn't mute myself. No, don't tell me I didn't mute myself.
Out there.
Oh hell no.
I thought you would have to say something. I thought you would say something about the Grok, because Grok, now they're switching things up. They didn't go for a Grok first pick, but they have him as an answer to Kalia, which might be successful, might be not. But another pattern that I see here.
I only watch romance anime.
So
Poor boy.
they are kind
Poor
of
guy.
in their team comp again for this high magic damage. Maybe they will switch things up. Who knows? What do you expect in the rest of the draft?
Hayabusa. First up, love that first pick.
Guys, in the movie, romance movie, I watched Your Name, I watched Suzume, I watched wolf thingy. I don't know what is the name. I watched Eat Your Pancreas. I watched
they respond back
what
to the
else?
Uranus on the other side. Oof. They probably, if they don't ban out Harriet's gonna go in the hands of.
What else?
That's
What
all I can
else?
say. Memento needs to ban out the Harriet.
I don't know. I think you ban out the Lance and the YSS here and attack the jungle. They haven't picked jungle yet on the side of meta shift. You force them into something out of the norm overall and give yourself an advantage over Turtle. I like the
Sing
Grok.
Suzume
They still
now.
have a nice early game, and they do have crowd control to possibly
I tried to learn it.
down the line.
I failed,
Still need a
guys.
mage from them,
It's too
and
hard.
I still think, like I said last time, Farza's not a bad answer to God Believer. That could be.
No, I didn't watch Boku, no.
They've played the Uranus
I'm
in
not
the jungle.
really anime boy.
They played the Uranus in the jungle.
Like,
before.
just people
So
introduced me to those.
I'm just thinking that when I saw this
Yeah.
Uranus, I'm instantly thinking of the jungle. I didn't even think EXP lane when I saw meta shift. I don't know, maybe that could be a thing. But hey, 50-50 ban out the Eastern Shin and the Harriet.
I mean, the good thing about Metashift is they get the flexibility now, right? You have the Uranus. If that's true, they played in the jungle, then now they have that option, and it kind of gets in Memento Mori's head.
It's also this thing, right? You can eventually pick up the Fredrin as well. Try and counter thing.
Good call.
What's going on?
All right. There you
Crystal
go.
ball
We've got a
today.
Fredrin as well.
Do you think Kale's autoban?
And
I don't
even
think
for
so.
Pelmetronio, to be honest, yes, you definitely need a carry out here for him. So this could be the classic Irithel that we normally see and works pretty well in the lane against Ranger as well. Or
somebody.
Well, no. We had this yesterday. Everyone didn't like it.
These qualifiers for
They
what?
won.
Is
She said
the...
it in the interview.
It's not
The
qualifiers,
specimen is
bro.
good.
It's the
I
MEC.
don't know,
It's a
Fushi.
Europe
I don't
tournament.
know. I want to
They have
believe
cash
in them.
prize
I want to
and
be a believer. I want to be a
diamonds.
Fushi believer. But I
I'm
don't know if I
73,
can put all
Beansy
my
dude.
hopes in Cecilian. I don't know. Kronos.
Why you don't
Can't be
play
a
with
sushi believer.
Celeste?
I'm a sushi believer,
I-
bro. They're looking to slice
Like,
them
I
down
can,
the
I
river,
can actually, I
and
can.
they get a Beatrix coming out later on.
Are you
I
going
like
to the
this,
gym
Melissa.
regular? Yes.
You're making plays.
Go
It's a
check
classic,
Instagram, guys. Go check my
combo
Instagram.
lineup coming in from Memento Mori. Feels
It's
like
for
one of your
11.
ranked games, so if they can win with that, yeah, it's gonna completely turn everything around.
Listen, if all right,
What are you
Memento Mori,
studying?
worry when I see Sicilian.
Economics
They
and
can't get to late game,
management.
why pick a late game hero? But they do still have decent control. In all technicality, their composition
No, Yuzong
should
is
do
not
well in
banned,
turtle
bro.
pits. They have crowd control. They have
I don't
Drizzle
think
for
so.
the
I don't
Fredrin.
know.
They have
They
Hyper
got
Boost
the
Extension. They have
Fredrin.
Gruck. You have answers to Meta Shift's compositions. It's not like their drafting is horrible. It's the execution that's not following up behind it.
Yeah, Warren, what are your thoughts about it? And be quick.
Well, the team comp for Memento Mori is kind of hard to play, where Metashift only need to hit Beatrix ultimate, and that's it.
Yeah, that's a
He's
big
5'5", Farid
rightly
saying that.
mentioned with the Tsunami Slam into the Bennett stage. We have seen jackpots pull that off multiple times. But the question is, can Metashift do it once again and move all the way to match point, series point, as well as championship points? Memento Mori have got 2 chances, and one of them could be lost right now as they move in the Land of Dawn.
Guys, let's not go 3-0, guys.
2-0.
Guys,
Playing off
2-1
that Kid Bommel
or
has
3-0 and then
4-0
reverse sweep.
prediction.
What about
Memento
this?
Mori, if they got to play off the Chronos playbook, they need to turn it around now.
No, I told you guys, I'm 73.
Yeah, I mean, it's I think if I'm gonna bet on like any game, if I'm
On
gonna
my
say,
ID
hey,
card,
this is
on
the
my
game, I'm a gambling
identity
man, you know,
French
that's how we
card,
do
I'm
it down here.
75.
And I think Memento
But they lie,
Mori
bro.
might. I got this feeling in my gut that maybe they pull this one off. You know, they already haven't died once. We're a minute in. It's looking good for them overall. They have good wave control. They have the crowd control. I think there's a chance.
Hey, you're a gambler, and guess what? Warren's a big gambler as well. He won 2 houses and 2 cars gambling on the victories of certain teams.
Yo,
But,
Kalia is already playing so aggressive.
Richest caster?
Yeah, richest caster. He's got 3 houses. He's got 3 cars. He gave me one of the houses as well. You can ask him after the game, you know, give you a house. He could probably drop it right in the center of Tampa.
Shoot it. Now down in the gold lane, Zhao should have the advantage. Like, this is the first time I'm seeing.
Wait, how the fuck Fredrin
those
clears so
Sicilians
fast?
A little sus. Memento Mori does have a lot of from gold lane to mid to EXP. They're not looking.
Yo, 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 yo,
Control river a little bit.
Yo, 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 yo.
Engage. Fushi in trouble.
Purify.
Oh, nice Purify popped in at the right time, but that means he's going to be very susceptible to the crowd control coming in this turtle.
Oh my
Again,
god,
if
they're
you took a
gonna
look at
burst
that very
turtle so
closely,
hard,
they
bro.
baited them out.
They are
They
fucking
baited that
Sicilian,
Fushi
bro.
into the river, and then next
The
thing you
fuck
know,
is
he got
this?
caught.
No
Huh?
level 4 for Warpath.
Almost,
Oh my God,
almost.
engage from Samo.
Penalty zone going in
I mean,
already.
they
You can
want
see
to-
a nice use of the
Oh
Chitonic
my
charge,
God.
but Razor's Wrath dropped down first.
Oh
Samo
my
goes down.
god.
Turtle in
Fredrin
the hands
fucking
of a God
first.
believer.
Oh my
Memento
god.
Mori did
Oh
everything
my
right, but not the execution.
god.
Tsunami slammed down as well. Noel is down and out.
Oh
And now the
hell
tides have
no.
completely turned.
Yeah, I just lost my money.
Oh my god, bro.
Already. They made up for not getting.
How
the
did
kill
you
in the
get
first
into
minute. They got
ML?
3 and 2.5. So 1,600 gold.
I was
over to
bored
Meta
with some
Shift.
friends and
Memento
we were
Mori
looking
just
for a
little
game.
late to the party. Noel wasn't there
Literally.
for the engage. The penalty zone comes in, but no one's there to back it up. Warpath finally gets level 4. We'll see. He doesn't have level 4 at first. He's level 3, sin and a half. Here
Oh
comes
my
the penalty
god,
zone.
bruh.
Noel doesn't use the shadow kill, doesn't try to get the steal. I mean, overall, Metashift just playing better.
Just a step ahead.
Bro,
right?
it's
just literally just one.
it's
step
like they
ahead
go
of
Sicilian,
everything.
you know.
Noel is just not there on
So of course
time.
you lose
I
the
don't
early
know
game.
If it's the emblem, if it's the leash he's getting early on, but leave me
Oh my
just a step ahead in
God,
terms
bruh.
of how they're moving in and around the jungle, the rotations. Again, it just feels like they are just one step ahead.
Yeah, so now Memento Mori. Hope goes into Zhao here. Still deathless. Going to try to rotate to the mid, get more gold, up and down. It's a 75% audience prediction. Are you the 25%, Kronos?
Hey, man, I've been in this position before for Memento Mori, but then again, without Dracy, it doesn't feel like a party is happening. Can't get the Nicolette.
Without Dracy, it
Don't
doesn't
get
feel
you
like
down
a
that
party
all
is
the time.
happening.
Memento Mori needs to
What
pick
the
themselves
hell?
up, and like you said, this is the
Dracy
game to bet
God,
on
bro.
if
Dracy
you
is
are
the
looking to get
GOAT.
something down. That's why I feel like they went for the Sicilian. They've done this before. Bet on the late game, but not against Meta Shift. You got to get to the mid game to bet on the late game. They can't even get to that point.
Yeah, so hopefully Memento Mori realizes that now, and it's like, okay, let's slow it down. Watch for Zao and Warpath here.
Like you can't talk
Zao
about
looks
the
for
gold
something, unable to
laner,
get
bro.
seal, leave me,
You
able to get
can't
the
talk about
turtle.
the gold
Memento
laner
Mori just needs to
when
back off
it's
at this
just the
point.
early game they
Yeah,
get
nice use of
destroyed,
Purify from
and
Zhao
the
as
early
well,
game
baiting
doesn't
out
commit
Tsunami Slam and the Banish
like
Rage at the same time. Fushi catching two members.
the gold
Whoa,
lane. You know,
nice
it's
use of that as well.
has nothing to do
Two
with the
men
gold
knocked
lane the
out
early
by
game.
Warpath.
Oh my
Meanwhile,
god,
Backside, Pelmetron able to get a 1v1. And
Permetronio.
Noel going in. Oh my goodness, they're not able to cast the right target. Noel's got the no man's land. Ogi Shadow kill, but they can find someone. God Believer comes in, flanks from the side. Bobo
43.
able to get that kill.
That looked so good.
Only
for
Mobile
Memento Mori.
Legends.
Noel, I thought Noel was a little bit late. Comes down from the bot. If you were
Guys,
looking at the minimap, go rewind it, whatever you
guys.
want. Noel comes
I don't
down,
want to keep
hits
watching.
the shadows, and goes to the bottom one instead of close to the gold lane. Just rough. It's rough, man.
Oh
It's
my
rough for
god,
Memento Mori right now.
bruh.
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I feel like they did, man. Feels like they did.
Woke up on the
They
floor.
need to go until the late game.
I had a dream that they were falling from the sky. Next thing you know, they had to wake up. And oh my god, it's time. Game time already. That's what they said. Meanwhile, Noel having troubles trying to take his own orange buff. Bobarusik Consecration tries to get out of there. Xiao needs a couple of stacks. He needs to get something in his favor soon.
Yeah, everyone's in a deficit right now on the side of Memento Mori, but taking a look at gold laners, Pelmetronia 1,000 ahead, 1-0-0, and this is what we've been seeing for the past few games. We're 6 minutes in, 3.5k gold lead. Memento Mori, now you're really just on buy time. Don't fight anybody, don't get crazy. We need to get to 18 minutes, and that's it.
How are you able to buy time with Bobarusik standing right in your face? That guy has been a problem.
Well, I will say this, game number 1, they could have bought time. They overextend out of the base. They were down to nothing but inhibitors. They overextend out of the base. Warpath goes for whatever he's going for, and they all get knocked up. And here we are again, Warpath too far deep. Bobarusik jumps in, gets the kill, wants more. Can they get the response?
He's dead
Hey,
though.
Ogi Shadow Kill come out at any time. Bobarusik taking down super low. Nibiru's passion already expended. Xiao able to get that down.
But they got the
they're
mid
not able to
fucking
defend
tower.
that mid tier 1. God Believer, Crimson Beacon, making sure they cannot protect that tier 1 in the mid lane.
All right. You got to cut off the arm, or you got to cut off the hand to save the body sometimes, right? You lose a tower, it's okay. At least they do get the response kill, and the kill goes into the hands of Zhao. You get the shutdown, a little bit of gold, but the gold still continues to climb from meta shift. Let this tier 3 on the top side go. Samo, don't try to contest it. Leave it alone, please.
Standing there watching. He can't do anything at this point, but slowly whittling them down. That's what meta shift they're doing. But like you said, Memento Mori are looking at the bleeding. They got to try and stop it. At least they're aware this time, not like the past 2 games where they didn't know what to do. This time they look a little more composed. They look like they know what they're doing. They don't have the tempo. They don't have the momentum, but they're waiting for the right time to turn it around.
All right, so meta shift, though, this is what they always do. They don't need to force it. They take it slow. They don't take any risks. They hang out like, come on, we're going to starve you. We're going to let these minions clear themselves. We got 60 seconds to buy until the next Lord. They don't try to push it. And this is where I'm seeing, meta shift really shining overall. They're able. Oh, wait, nice knockup.
Oh my God! They threw everything at Wubba. They threw everything at him, but now they don't know what to do, and they might get sandwiched. No, they don't. Nice path in coming out from Memento Mori to make it our harm's way. A nice Guardian's Berry as well, but now they get caught up in a sandwich play. Bobarusik goes in as well. Leave me gets a taunt down. Nibiru's passion comes out, and they find Samo, take him down, and Warpath's gonna be next.
Noel, bang!
God Believer! Oh my God! He died. Oh no!
Noel, bro.
Hey, a two for two is
like
a good
this.
trade when you're losing. They don't lose any towers either. Memento Mori in what looked really rough at first. They at
How the
least
fuck
get
the
something.
fucking
They
terrorist
find
got died,
Wubba,
bro?
They get a
He
kill
didn't
on the
even
God
ult, he
Believer.
didn't even...
The gold drops about 200
Flicker,
for Meta
are you
Shift.
fucking
It's something
serious,
in the
bro?
hands for Memento Mori, even though it didn't
You
look
must
the prettiest.
perform at this
They're
moment to
scrappy
come
fighters,
back.
man. They're scrappy fighters. They're willing to do anything it takes to win, trying the best that they can.
They can't come back. It's only
Meta Shift
4k
needs to
gold gap.
understand They cannot let Memento Mori back into the game.
They are not
3.5K goal
TLPH.
lead. Let it stay that way. It's all right. We got to do what we do best. Slow the game down. Take the towers. Get the neutral
Don't
objective.
surrender in
10
your
minute
head, bro.
mark, the Lord comes down the lane. Let's take their tier 2s, grab an inhibitor, and make something happen.
All right, they're able to take the top lane. Memento Mori finally getting a little bit of map presence back. Do they take that top? No, but Lord's still coming. Top does finally fall. And Memento Mori did this, what, in game number 2 or game number 1? They give up Lord, they go for a tower up top, they try to slow down Lord a little bit.
What the fuck are you yapping,
They can't
Pato?
get too far out of the base, especially when a Lord's coming. This is a bad move on the side of Memento Mori. Look at the damage from Matronio.
Oh my god, he's fed, man. He is fat. That is one fat Matronio. That's one fat Beatrix.
They're sinking mid and bot lane. Look at this. So now they can get the mid lane.
Now it's gonna be a problem for
Never mind.
Memento Mori. Lord's already at the tier 2 on the top side.
Huh?
They're trying to make it happen. Oh no, Bobarushik overextended.
Come back.
Down
Hayabusa.
now 2-1-2, not even overextended. I mean, just good
Come
play
back.
by Memento. They're able to catch
Come
him
back.
off guard, and this is huge.
They
when
did
the
not
Lord's coming
get
towards you. Zhao going
a
up to the
single
top side of the
tower.
meta shifts,
They did
distracted
not
down
get
on
a
bot,
single
trying
tower.
to get these tier 2s. This
With
is the
a
best
Lloyd.
perfect scenario for Memento Mori.
Actually, one tower.
I think Wubba Lubba trying to make sure he catches somebody off guard. Tier 2's
We're getting
rather
bored,
taken
bro.
away by meta shift. Inhibitors are trying to be defended. Holy Shield still left standing, so they bought a couple more minutes. That's 2
I
more
read
additional
Lucas.
minutes, if I'm not wrong.
I read a bit
to make
until
sure
chapter
they're
is
able to defend
300. I
their
think,
base
something like
without
this.
having to do a lot.
And meta shift goes from like a much larger. I mean, the gold lead kind of getting brought down a little bit.
Your
Memento Mori
morning
themselves
eyes, I
back
could
into this game. The
stand
longer
like
it goes on,
watching
the more damage they're going to
stars.
be doing Fushi. The more these Sky Piercer stacks are going in to the hands of Zhao. The possibilities are coming. Warpath finally actually hitting some decent tectonic charges. Not group tectonic charges, but catching one here and there.
And you got to catch them all after a while. That's the only ultimate plate that they're looking for. One by one, that's what Wubba Lubba wants to do. 10 stacks on the Sky Piercer, 414 on his passive. Not the best. I think when you saw Matronio playing the Granger, he was about 500 plus. And at this point, I think 50 seconds to the Lord. What do they got to do?
Listen, Matronio, Mishmonio, we're on Memento.
But I
Mori
hate
side
when
here.
they
We're
glaze
in
the
seven
fucking gold
sides
lane,
here.
who
Zhao
did
is
nothing,
gonna step it
basically
up.
nothing.
Warpath
The
maybe
gold
gonna step it
laner
up.
is a
Hype
fucking
up the people if
sleeper.
That's what you want, but still, it's
Golden
still
role
looking
is
rough. Here comes the conceal
sleeping
play.
the early
Warpath
game,
getting
bro. You
caught
don't
up
do
once
shit.
again.
Yeah, and he gets caught off every single time, and a Tsunami Slam not left alone. He's got to do everything that he can, but this time he survives. Not a lot of backup coming through. Matronio didn't use the Banish Rage. Patient enough to know that he's not the right target. He's only the bait. We get him, reel everybody in, and that's how we cook the fish.
Right, a nice turnaround from Memento there. Gaining map presence, not losing too much. Lord gonna be up. Do they try to contest this, Kronos?
I think they gotta. This time they have something on their side. It's not too much of a goal lead.
Hello,
they
Anime
make
Kun.
something happen. They've preheated their ovens, and now it's time to cook.
Noel's not there
The
yet.
fuck?
A little late to the party.
The fuck?
Big knock up on 3.
Yeah, and you can see Banish Rage as well, making sure to clear a separation. They want to go in, but Bobarushik too much, man. This guy's way too much for them to deal with. He's zoning out 4 members by himself.
Bro, they're gonna get wiped if
With
they
that
contest
ult
this,
gone
guys.
From Warpath,
They're gonna
they need
get
to buy a
wiped
little bit more
out.
time, wait for the next play to happen. Samo does have the penalty zone.
Top lane, top lane,
This is probably
top
the
lane.
best Lord contention
Nice,
we've
Haya.
seen in 3 games so far.
Look at the map, though, on the top side. You can see
Nice.
Noel has to respond, and Metachef will look at him and instantly lock down.
It's not
the
too
Lord.
bad.
Every time you see Memento Mori have 2 steps ahead, they take one back themselves.
I'm wondering if they should be using someone else to go to that long lane. Someone other than Noel, especially if they want to contest it. Send Samo, send Fushi, maybe not Zhao. I don't know which one you want to send, but Noel being gone, Metashif's waiting for that moment, like you said. And the moment they got vision on him on top side, they burst down Lord.
Clean, crisp macro from Metashift. Again, 13 minutes, 18 seconds. How many times have you seen at the same minute, at the same seconds, the Lord just coming on the top side?
But if last time we saw Memento Mori get to second Lord like this, it was over. They made the big mistake.
Please,
They went too
nobody
deep.
makes
This
a
time,
mistake,
hopefully they
please.
learn from their mistakes. They just play defense. Give up this tier 2. Try to hold as many inhibitors as possible and buy it a few more minutes. Because like I said, around the 18-minute mark, Fushi could be a huge problem.
They have that Sicilian, as you mentioned, right around the 18th minute mark. 5 minutes, can they hold on? Conceal play coming in, leave me, trying to find an angle. Wubba Lubba up high, title
Wait,
strike.
wait, I think they're throwing. Oh,
But a tectonic charge to knock
Oh.
3 members. Wubba
Oh.
Lubba goes down.
Oh.
Samo,
Oh.
he's pick up God Believer, and focus on harm's way as well. Zedel. What a messy, scrappy fight, but Memento Mori threw everything
Memento
at them,
Mori,
and
come
Meta
back
Shift
and
just
win
could
this
not
game.
break away. This is the first time Memento Mori have defended all 3 inhibitors on the second Lord.
Yeah, it's huge for them overall. They're finding good plays here and there. They're finding moments. And I'm going to be honest, Noel isn't playing perfectly on the Hayabusa. If he could just step it up a little bit more, they could definitely be winning these fights. If Memento Mori can just dig a little bit deeper, this game could fall into their hands.
Hey, man, dig a little deeper. That's the quote of champions. That's what champions are made of. That's where you want to be. Memento Mori have done this before. They have come back from a deficit in the EMC midway through the year 2025. Nobody really thought they would come out on top. They had a Cinderella story run, for God's sake. They weren't even in the qualifiers. They came in because another team had forfeit their spot. That's how they made their way into the EMC, and then being grand champions for that one. And now making their way again from the qualifiers, from Promorello. They got
Actually,
it all the
bro,
way.
what Kronos
They
says
have
is
what it
actually
takes.
true.
All they gotta do is make the right decisions at the right time and trust their gut.
Bro, the
and like
Kalia
Greg
did
said,
very
dig
bad in the
a
fight.
little deeper.
Very bad
Play
on
better.
Gage.
Just play better. Dig deeper. Do what you got to do. I love a good storyline, and Memento Mori definitely has that going for them here. If they lose this game, it's match point. You don't see reverse sweeps and best of 7
Guys,
happen
it's
too
the
often.
only game they can
Very
come back.
rarely.
If they win now,
Memento
they
Mori
have a
needs
chance,
to
guys.
take this game to try to build
Guys,
some
they can
momentum
win.
for themselves. This time, Noel on the bottom side, close to Lord. Are they going to keep using him for that split push? Look at Metashift, Wubba Lubba, and Pelamatronio just hanging out on the top side, hoping someone comes and tries to clear.
Oh, they're camping, man. They're camping. The wave pressure's on their side. Their macro's near perfect. Memento Mori know that. That's why nobody there to respond on the top side. They want to go gung-ho on this Lord. Consecration
Guys.
popped in from Boba Rushik already.
Guys, what
But
the
Meta
fuck
Shift
is
so
is
patient.
Metashift
And the
doing,
worst
bro?
part being they have a
What the
marksman on
fuck are they
top side.
preparing?
They could go
They
for a
want to fucking
backdoor play on the
finish the
west.
game.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the bait. There's zero vision on Pelamatronio and Wubba Lubba right now. Whoever goes up there, it is scary. Wave comes out. They don't need to clear it.
It's a free Lord.
Once again, Metashift has their card checked, man. They know, okay, you guys are over there. We burst down Lord again. And Memento keeps on falling for it.
Flicker.
Watch for the possible play here.
Urinius, no
Lord
flicker.
Pack makes his way into the Lord pit. Leads
Oh.
me to get a taunt down as well.
Oh.
You can see Tsunami Slam coming down. Now they're
Oh.
looking for the damage coming in on
No.
Noel. Retribution misses from Noel.
Why, Noel, you missed the
But at the same
retribution?
time, Pelamatronio mega kill, and now they go in. Wubba Lubba title strike with a flicker. Shao taken down. That's the stack on the Sky Piercer. God believer.
Oh, hell no,
deep
not a
in
maniac,
enemy
not a
territory.
maniac. Oh,
Gets
hell
a
no.
triple. Might as well give him the maniac. They're looking to put down Memento Mori. One hand in the grave, 1 foot in the grave. It's a mega kill. And now they got all 5 members. 1 hand on the trophy, 1 hand on first place. 5 winter crowns. Meta Shift burying Memento Mori. Got the grave ready. All they got to do is cover up the dirt.
Meta Shift continues to pull the strings in this best of 7, man. Just so clean, and just in that moment, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm like, here comes the big Lord Steal. Here comes the big moment. This is what we're gonna see. This is what's gonna happen. But it just doesn't come through. Memento Mori falls short, and that is a sad story right there.
I was believing in them. I from the bottom of my heart was believing in them. And here's a fun fact, right? To double up on that fact. You were never seeing any member from their side being on top of the damage numbers. But over towards that third Lord, right before that, if anything, we saw those damage numbers. And we had Shao there. We had Fushi there. They were almost pulling it all up, man. A little bit of an impatience. And that was the problem for it.
I would call the first 2 games hopeless. This game was hopeful. But the question is, will the 4th game be even more than hopeful? Because I don't think hopeful will cut it for the 4th game. Because right now, Metashift are on the match point. Memento Mori, they have their backs against the wall. There is nowhere left to run, left to go. They need to fight back for survival. if they want to change something about how it's right now going. Who knows?
I think Memento Mori fans are hating the look of Bobarushik. They hate that smirk on his face.
That smug face. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's how, like, I'm looking at it like, oh my god. I mean, I know I voted for Memento Mori. It gives me a slight bit of, you know, it's that 6-7 feeling, man. But unfortunate that they're not able to do anything about it. It's just Meta Shift are just that good. They have no answer. Memento Mori are doing everything right, but Meta Shift just know what they're cooking. They're the chef. Memento Mori are just the cooks.
That's definitely, it's a rough place. Taking a look at damage, Delfushi, as Scared did say earlier, comes in and starts actually putting out some real damage there. But in the end, it's just not enough, right? The whole team has to be on board. Everyone needs to be in the right place at the right time. And everything was possibly set up for them perfect there at that last Lord fight. And they just whiff in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been any more bad for them, I'll have to say that. It felt. Even Fushi had the highest damage in that entire game. And he went in with a pretty good build too. Just added on to that elegant gem. Wanted to see if he's still going to keep that or if he wanted to change it up as well, but they did not have enough time to put that gold in, right? Guys, we know that there are two major gold marks, 33,000 and then the 43,000. Memento Mori were able to hit the second marker too. That means all they needed was one good team fight, Warren. But that's something they never got.
I'm gonna harp on the Sicilian again, because especially in the one fight that was happening on the top side of the map, it looks so good. But since Sicilian couldn't really get through the front line, there is too much for him to deal with. He couldn't reach the play that Samo was making with the penalty zone on top of Permetronio. There was just a little bit of damage that if it went through from anyone, Samo would be able to finish the job and maybe turn the tide of the game. But as I said before, I didn't like the Sicilian. I don't like it even after the game, even after Fushi secured highest damage, because especially into heroes that they have, if you look at the team comp meta shift, you need to deal with the backline. Sicilian, he's not helping with dealing with the backline. He's just dealing with the front line.
I mean, he didn't have time to reach the backline, did he? He didn't have the damage. He didn't reach that point. Only 17 minutes. This is the time when, if they survived until this point, Memento Mori would have started scaling. This would have been Fushi timer. This would have been when Sicilian starts shining. But man, they weren't able to make it. They were drafting for late game. But if you're not able to reach that point, what is the reason you're drafting for a late game? Go early. Contest the early game. Give Meta Shift a run for their money, because we know they like to close out games at 15 minutes. You're not going to get an 18-minute game all the time. You can't keep praying. It's not going to work out. Not against God Believer.
Yeah, I think I don't know, overall I'm still kind of on board that Meta Shift is just playing much better overall. And in terms of games like this, sometimes it's not, sometimes the draft, you could draft great, you could draft poor. The decision making on the side of Memento Mori is just a little off right now. I said it during that game, Noel. They're sending Noel up to top side. It's exactly what Meta Shift wants. They're always a little late to the party. Engages, Warpath, maybe not making the best timing for his tectonic charges. Just overall, it's small mistakes that are building up over time, and Meta Shift isn't really making any mistakes right now. They're playing very cleanly.
You know, I wanted to double down on the point which you mentioned out here, Trex. Kronos, I know there's something you want to say, but let me cook here for a second. You mentioned how they might want to send anyone apart from Hayabusa to go out and clean the wave. And then I was thinking, who are they actually going to send? There's no one who's fast enough who can clean the wave and then hop into the team fight. Hayabusa is the fastest. And even during the second Lord, he used the shadows to move first towards the lane, clean it up, and then hop back. He was even
The
after
fuck
that.
are you guys talking about?
It was just a pure macro coming in. Now, Kronos and Warren. This one's going to be for both of you. I personally feel
Please,
that
bro. Please, bro.
because of that,
Actually, guys, I need to go eat. I need to go
added
eat,
the
so
roster,
just go
right?
4-0 at this point.
an unfortunate roster change, you could potentially
fine.
say. I feel that they don't trust Xiao enough for Noel to pick a tank jungle. And somehow they feel compelled to
Guys,
go for the
if
assassin, so
Memento
there's not a
wins,
lot
I
of
go
pressure on Shadow.
FK and I
that
go
is just
it.
lowering their own potential in terms of diving deep into the draft. Warren, what's your take on that?
Maybe I can see where you are coming from. I see the same glimpses that you are seeing. Who knows? What do you think about that?
No Dracy, no party, buddy. No Dracy, no party. That's been the story for Memento Mori. And I'm not saying this off of this one game or the game that they had yesterday. It's been throughout the entire tournament. It's been the way that they've been playing. First, everyone underestimated Dracy when she came in. But being a female player, they're like, hey, it's okay, we're all gonna cook. Slowly and steadily, we started seeing highlights. We started seeing the way that she's able to pick up from the goal lane. She started seeing her carry the team sometimes. Yes, she got pressure early on, but in the late game, she's the one that's shining. Doing what a marksman, doing what a goal laner needs to do. But what she did a little better was the fact that she was leading the fights most of the time. She was being the shot caller for most of the shots, especially coming around from the goal lane. No one went to target, no one whom to target, no one when to go and when not to. And I think that's not working out with Xiao. Not just the fact that they don't trust him, that global shot call that they had, that we had an interview with, who was it, with Fushi, if I'm not wrong, saying that every one of them is a shot caller. When you have that one person being changed, not everyone's a shot caller. Now either Samo or it's Warpath. So that means you're not having vision from all other sides, which is making slight bit of a big, it's making a big difference. And that's why Memento Mori not looking like their former selves, looking like a shadow of themselves rather.
It's going to be a tough road. It's going to be a very tough road for Memento Mori. At this point, it's, where do you even go from here? Where do you even take it from here? I don't know about Dracy or exactly if in the end. I know right now here in the grand finals and in the end what they need to do is just not... Even last game, they didn't lose out of the laning phase. They were able to come through in the first few minutes, but then one big team fight and everything wraps up. Still on blue side, still taking first pick. Let's get to the draft. Jushin up front.
I just want to keep hoping. But I'm worried I might be coping, like we will see about that.
Bars.
But
Bars.
right now it just feels like it. Right now it just feels like it. As we said it before, Kid Bomba script was handed over to both of the teams, and they are just following it through. It's basically like wrestling, it's just scripted. Well, right now the draft is a little bit different. We have a very, very beefy 2 heroes for the side of meta shift. We have Hilda together with Uranus. That will be very good pickup against Jushin. But if I would have to say one thing, actually 2 things, but for the first one it's already too late. Why don't they go red side? Like, it's again blue side. They just want to lose on the side where they started. I don't know what's that about. And second thing, and they can still fix that, I think they should meet meta shift in early game. Late game, you never get there. You cannot get there. Before there is late game, before you go online, you lose. Chrono said it perfectly. The moment Cecilian was online, they lost.
Cronus.
You know what I was
Let me take for a second. Let me take it for a second.
Cool.
What are your opinions about John Cena's last fight being scripted according to Warren?
Hey man, I think Trex opened up his eyes as well a little bit, and I was gonna say that's a good choice of words. Scripted, staged, I'm alright with that. Can't call it fake, man. That ain't no fake stuff. The only thing that's real, all the damage that was done was real to the hearts of a lot of people around the world. But this was definitely scripted. But the way that they're playing, it's the Kid Bomba script that they're going to buy. And I was trying to say something else earlier about the rotations being made a little late. It's always Memento Mori that are slightly late in terms of rotations because they're not part of the Fit Club. They're not. Did you know we have a Fit Club here, Trex? It's called the Surge Fit Club. Yeah, it's Fit Club. Yeah, I know. Beta Shift are in it, but Memento Mori are not. So that's why they're kind of late. They're gasping for air. They're not able to make it at the right time. Jokes aside, how's the draft looking? He's just so nonchalant.
The draft is looking pretty similar to what we usually see. Actually, no, Memento Mori has actually gone for a different draft almost every single game we've seen played. They've picked different heroes. They are grasping right now. They're reaching. They're waiting for the moment. And they do not agree with the fact of what I say, that the problem isn't the draft. It's just them needing to play better. But, you know, I feel like we've talked so much about Memento Mori. I got to give it up. I don't want to take anything away from Metashift here because, honestly, they really just have been monsters, man. All over. They're looking like a well-oiled machine. They're looking like a team that could possibly compete in an international stage, right? They have patience. They have the things I look for when I'm looking at a team and it's like, okay, does this team, is everyone just clashing crazily and they're winning out in micro? No, Metashift is winning out in macro. They're patient. They know how to stall lanes. They know how to play the long lane during Lord. They have micro mechanics as well. They're disengaged, they're re-engaged. They seem like a team that is really putting in the effort to learn the esports, the competitive aspect in its entirety. They're not just a bunch of good ranked players that can outplay you in a team fight. They really have the whole package behind them. That's what I'm looking at. And if they win this, they totally deserve the 4-0. They're doing a wonderful job right now.
Alright, guys, my bad.
Where Pelmetronio was in that roster. God Believer was in that roster. And that roster seemed untouchable throughout the Thunder division.
My bad.
To move forward in the top 3, even right now, in the entire playoffs, right? That's how things happen. And then that roster got disbanded. Pelmetronio, God Believer, they were let out lose. Even Bobber Rusik, right? He was in a different team. They lost all those players. All of them decided to hop back in for this one big event.
Guys, is this the last match?
Everything's being set up right now. Warren, your final thoughts about these two drafts?
Is this the last match
my only thought
of
in
the
my
series?
head is, this is the match point. Is this the last game that we will see? Or can you give us more Memento Mori? I'm still hoping. Give me all you got.
Bring the Vegeta Super Saiyan speech here. Is this your limit? Virus asks you, are you finished? Show us your strength out here, Son Goku. Rage as Memento Mori.
What the fuck is bro saying Son Goku, bro?
Early pressure from both these teams. Hyper aggressive.
Yo, they're winning early game.
Going into match
they're
point
winning
to
early
form
game.
meta shift. Memento Mori.
They win.
Clawing.
Oh no.
They need to find something.
Oh hell no! No fleek.
It's moments like this that people remember you for.
Oh hell no!
Against the board, it's match point for Metashift.
Hell no, bro.
It's moments like this where yes, Metashift seems like the better
oh
team
my
overall,
god,
but
no
I've seen
fleeker Zuxin,
upsets
it's
happen.
over.
I've seen it before.
Oh my god, if
I've
oh my
casted them.
god.
Memento Mori, do they have that dog in them?
I think they could have killed the
As I like to
Zuxin
say
if
sometimes.
Hayabusa
Can
went
they
to the
really
mid lane
dig deep
with
and turn
the
something around, even if it's just a game.
killed the
even if it's
fleeker
just a
and
game.
killed the
Maybe
Zuxin.
they
Why they
bring us
so
to a
bad?
double match point and
And
try to go
Metashift
for the
so
reverse
bad, or they
sweep.
don't want to
It's
use it.
asking a lot.
My bad, my bad.
I don't know. Is Kid Bomba saying bring the broom out?
Bro, they could have killed the mid
That's what they want to
lane,
do, but
bro.
early on, Warpath
Oh my god.
taking so much damage.
Why?
Ooh, nice
Why
use
God
of the mountain
Believer
counter, baiting out the
fleeker, bro?
From God Believer and Wubba Lubba. So
Why
that's
he
something good for
fleeker,
Memento Mori. They've
bro?
traded 2 flickers for 1. 10 seconds to the turtle. Get something going. Let's get those engines started.
Have no fleeker,
So they have the
bro.
lead here. You want to take advantage of that. And they haven't gotten a kill early on, but it's okay. You do I mean, Khalid, even if you're playing Roam Khalid, wait a second, look at the damage.
I surrender.
Memento Mori right before first turtle. It's happening again.
And it happened at the same
But it's a
spot
bad
at the
trade.
same
It's a
time,
very
the
bad
same
trade, guys.
play.
What the
Fushi and
fuck?
Warpath
What the
get
fuck?
reeled in,
What
get
the
caught
fuck
in the
is
hook, And
Valentina?
next thing you know, Metashift just start pulling them in, get the grill on. They already got a couple. They find Noel alongside that. Those 3 fishes being grilled
No, it's
right at the
over.
river.
Oh, Noel
Every
dead.
time, I think,
Noel
in all
dead.
4 of these games, within the first 3 minutes,
Noel dead,
Metashift
guys.
is above a 1,000 gold lead. Look at the damage.
Hayabusa
Believe me,
dead.
Warpath able to get the kill. That's big for Memento Mori. A little bit of a response, bringing the gold lead down to 1,000 for Metashift. Memento Mori
Bro.
is trying to play this game.
Yeah, and I think the best
Guys,
part
just
about
show
that
us
in their
something,
draft,
you know?
especially they got the YSS.
If
They
they
got the
get
YSS
destroyed,
hyper
if
carry. They got the
I go
They
eat,
got all
unfortunately,
eggs in that one
guys.
basket,
I'm
and
so
we've
sad to
seen
see
how it
this.
works out. This is a hero that loves to scale. It doesn't matter. Let him be the only damage dealer in the team. He will shine. Give him the moments, and he will make the most out of it. Raging Sandstorm from Warpath goes in deep, forces a flicker out. Wubble of a dub now get caught, and now at the same time, Samo is there as well. Gobbly were able to pick up Warpath. Trade in 1-for-1, roamer for roamer.
All right, Memento able to get a kill though, into the hands of Noel, into the pocket of Noel. 1-1-1 at this point, which is huge for the side of Memento Mori. The gold lead is finally dropping on the side of Metashift. I mean, the pace seems good, and you mentioned it's a fighter offlane. I kind of wanted to see this a little bit earlier in the series. Memento Mori now willing to take the risk of maybe something that's not comfortable.
It's not over, guys. It's not over. It's just 1K. 1K, guys.
Look bad because so far Noel's
It's
been able to
nothing.
make something happen. Shao is there. He's making a rotation. Samo is doing the same. Pressure coming in from Warpath, but again, he's a little too aggressive, a little too
not
deep
too
in
bad.
enemy
It's not too
territory,
bad.
and he gets punished every single time. Already down 2 early on in the 4th minute. This is the second turtle. They better make something happen. Raging Sandstorm, he goes in, he finds 3 members. Noel able to get the shutdown, finds a double. This is what Memento Mori needed, and this is what they got off of a triple stun coming in from Warpath. They get 3 kills on the board to get the turtle. That's 2 turtles
Warpath
for
is
them.
mad.
Finally, slight bit of a goal lead in the hands of Memento Mori.
Guys,
This might be the first
river
goal
sweep
had in 4 games
from
at this
3-0
point.
to 4-3.
First big attack they've had where 3 members go
my
down.
God.
The aggression from Warpath does pay off. It's a 3-for-1 on the map.
Oh,
And
hell
that is
no.
huge for Memento Mori. 400 gold lead, not too big, but watch Warpath able to get the heal.
Yeah, he's going
Warpath is a godly, bro. Warpath is godly. Yes.
Cutting off their
Oh my god, bro.
Raging Sandstorm out of there.
Oh
Bravest
my
fighter,
god.
Landshaker.
Oh
come and
my
throw Samo,
god.
trying to flank from the side. Metashift spot that coming from a
No
mile
flicker, Valentina is not too bad.
Is able to disengage well as they
Guys, we got something, maybe.
before this. The goal
Maybe.
deficit now back to an even, but at least we're at a stalemate and we're 5 minutes in, and this is a good position for Memento Mori. If Noel can keep on getting more kills, they
What
can
the
keep on
fuck is
scaling.
so low, bro? No.
best part is they
Hey,
have
go
Marching
report.
on the
Go
other
re.
side, though, for
No.
Metashift.
Oh, hell
a little too deep again,
no.
gets caught out. 3-4 members.
Oh, hell
making the
no,
rotation, but look at Noel.
Xiao.
Able to get the pick off onto leave. Able to
Hell
help
no.
Samo on the bot side. They need to convert that into
Oh,
objectives.
hell
Otherwise,
no.
it's not worth anything.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck was
Conversion
that?
is key in the land of Dawn.
Oh my
6 minutes in at this
god.
point. You're right though. If Noel's not able to pop off, where else does the damage
Oh
come from?
my
Surprisingly,
god.
she could do something
Noel,
on the
go
Shushi.
savage, bro.
She does
Go
do a bit
savage,
more
bro.
damage than you would think, even though it's not flashy.
Oh
it's very
my
passive.
god,
It's chip damage.
bro.
Let's see what can happen.
Again, here they got that.
Samo
kill, right?
cut
They
the
got the
lane.
kills to God Believer on the bot side, but they're not
It's
able
all
to
about
convert it into a tower.
Samo.
Metashift are relentless and not letting go of their
Samo.
towers whatsoever. Turtle is up.
Samo.
If Yisun grabs this
Free
one,
tiltel,
I
free
think we're looking for a
tiltel,
Memento
free
Mori setup
tower,
snowball
free
coming through after the 8th
tiltel.
minute.
I mean, we have a nice level lead in the hands of Noel. Possibly 2 here.
I don't understand why they all go top lane. Just leave Wyses alone on top and go
Listen, we don't have to
defend
win a bunch
mid
of
and
team
bot
fights. We don't
lane,
need a bunch
no?
of damage. We keep getting objectives. We keep getting turtles, which eventually turns into lords. The push.
Just let all the farm to Wyses, no?
You got to make sure your mid
Why
lanes
Wyses
are
is not
stronger than the
clearing his
opposition. How
top
do you make
jungle,
that happen?
bro?
Take away towers. Make
Oh, he's
sure
getting
you get those objectives. Get that
towers.
gold up. 800 goal lead. Making it 1,000.
He's getting
now at this point.
towers.
Lantern Flare picking up Bo Barushik.
He's getting towers.
Got everything to lose. Metashift.
Oh,
are willing to
hell
wait it
no.
out.
Okay, so Metashift, they find another tower in the bot side. I mean, even when they're behind, they're losing well, right? And watch for Pelican.
Guys, chill out in mid lane. Chill out,
Nice stun
please.
coming in
Chill
from Zhao
out.
there. Memento Mori trying to recollect themselves, and Metashift not playing the wide map. They're sticking together this time, which is not
Do
something
you know
we see from them all
Samo?
the
Yeah, I
time.
know him.
They do have a Bruno. So they're all right in doing that. Oh, Ogi Shadow killing on Samo as well. Flickers out of harm's
Oh,
not sure if that was
he's
needed.
dead.
Falling star mode, but gets caught sandwiched.
Oh,
There
hell
it is. A
no.
nice use of the mountain shocker as well to get some vision.
I think you guys
Better
can get the
convert that
mid
into
lane.
mid tier
I think you
one.
guys can get it.
Otherwise, that death would have been for
Bam, 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 bam.
I
Push,
like that
push, push,
Memento
push,
Mori
push.
doesn't,
Push.
doesn't respond
Hell
to
yeah.
every
Fight,
attack
fight.
Shift makes.
Sukshin,
They
go
do
ult
find
him.
their own plays.
Fuck
Look at Damage
you.
on Warpath. They should be able to disengage here.
Overstaying their welcome, that Memento Mori. Lucky to get away by the skin of their teeth.
It's not that good. They should have.
Memento Mori, I mean,
They should have snowball farm much
Memento
more
Mori
than
has taken
this.
3, Metashif's taken 2,
No.
Gold Lean 1,000 in the hands of Memento. But if
He
if
should not
Metashif
die
can
like
lead
this,
at that,
Samu.
once Bruno, we're already seeing the damage come from Pelamatronio. Bruno is gonna be a problem, right? The damage is gonna start
Permetronio.
stacking. He's already bursting down on a
Oh,
Warpath.
Hilda is dead,
Samo
guys.
is gonna have to start holding down the front line.
Never
but even
mind.
that won't stand too long.
Yeah, Wubba Lubba just using that flicker. And now,
Oh,
even
hell
though Memento
no.
Mori have the lead, even though they have more
Yes,
turrets,
yes,
look at the
guys.
They're dominating the river.
That's a good fight. That's a
Hilda,
good fight.
Raging
That's a
Sandstorm
good
coming
fight.
as well. Shot goes to the bravest fighter, looking to get the
How
lane
the
shaker down.
fuck
As
Hilda?
Wubba Lubba makes it on harm's way. Fushi comes
W
in,
Xiao in the
back line.
chat.
Samo just zoning
Hayabusa, watch
everybody
this.
out. That
Hayabusa.
Crimson
Hayabusa
Beacon
is dead.
making sure
Hayabusa is
Wubba
dead.
Lubba goes
Hayabusa is dead.
nowhere.
Hayabusa is
Shadow
dead.
kill just to pick off Xiao.
Never mind.
Leave me left
Oh!
alone. Make a
No!
big problem
Noel!
toward the other side.
Noel!
Mountain Chakra
Why you
comes
don't
in,
ult?
God believe
The
it, take it away.
Hayabusa!
This is the momentum
Oh,
we
hell
wanted to
no.
see. Traceless to make sure he's able to survive.
Hell no,
Working with a
Noel.
flicker. Gets
Hell
shut
no.
down as he's 3v1.
What the fuck was
Will he be able to
that?
survive this one?
If
Over
no one
doesn't
ulted the
care.
Hayabusa
He's
was
not
dead.
phased. He's immortal, still able to possibly
Oh
get away
my
here,
God.
and he does it. He's the
Oh
silent.
no,
I've never seen
the
a
throw of
Uranus
the game.
play as an assassin, essentially. This guy is flickering into the back lane and getting kills on Noel, but Lord down about half health.
Yeah, and I think 5,000 HP retribution is in the hands of Leave Me. Pelamatronio gets the kill on the warpath as Leave
He
Me
failed
gets the
his retry,
retribution.
guys.
Xiao
I
goes
swear
into
he
the
failed
back
his
line with the
retry.
bravest fighter. Wubba Lubba taken away. Xiao and Fushi standing
Oh,
back on Samo. No
no.
mana. Can't do anything but look at Bober. He's still low. Mountain Chakra
Oh
comes
my
in.
God.
Finally, they get the kill, but he takes him out with him. Xiao is down and out. Meta shift, hold on. And now have turned the tide around at the same mark. 10 minutes in.
No,
It is a
guys.
slugfest right now, blow for blow, punch for
No,
punch.
Noel, guys.
Round. Metashift back into the gold
No,
lead.
it was the only opportunity to destroy them. If he did this, they would have get the Lord. They would have win the fight.
But now you give over a
Oh
gold lead,
no,
plus a
bro.
Lord, plus positioning. Memento Mori again. It's the small mistakes, right? It's the small moments like that that Metashift continues to win
It's
out
the
on.
small mistakes,
They
bruh.
better try and melt down this Lord quickly, otherwise.
Oh my
Meta
God,
Shift looking at a
bruh.
sandwich, conceal play coming in, and raging sands.
Oh my God, leave me. W's only the chat. Oh my God, he almost killed Zukshin.
Crimson Beacon comes out at the right time. Holy defense should be able to clear out this Lord again. Boba Rushik, he don't care.
They still
Bro.
Bro. Defense, which is good on that bot side. Memento Mori. It's all in the hands of Noel at this point. That's where the damage is stacking from, and he does have it. I'm seeing him chunk down members of Metashift, but the kills just aren't connecting, and there's too many obstacles to go through.
Yeah, God Believer taking the Mount Shot.
God Believer is fucking
himself.
dog
Shield
shit,
should get
bruh.
popped off now in the mid lane. Able to
Oh,
move
the
here
top
around
lane
the
is
tower,
so
but the top
cooked.
side, there's
Oh,
a
hell no.
massive wave. We're talking about 2 big fat cannon minions coming in, and that's why you can see Raging Sandstorm catches 3 members. Noel able to get a kill, and now Pelamatronio kiting in the back line gets a double of his own off of a worldie, and Memento Mori slowly starting to crumble. It's Pelamatronio's world. We're all just living, standing in line for those dumplings.
I mean, Pelamatronio's his positioning's so key, as long as he stays in the back line. And don't get me wrong, it's not hard to position when you have a Hilda, you have a Uranus, you have these heroes that can hold the front side. He's just able to get free shots nonstop.
Yeah, he is. He's the one that's serving up those dishes, coming hot from the grill.
Why
From the
Hayabusa acting
steamer.
like he's better than me?
Dumpling man himself, Pelamatronio,
Ah.
laner on top. Consistent performance throughout the entire tournament in the Flying Cloud map nonetheless.
I mean, we were worried about this, right? We were worried about the Bruno coming online and how does Memento Mori deal with that. And they almost will be able to play better when they're
How
on
are
the
they
river,
going to
when they're
kill
on
the
the full map, 'cause when they're pushed back to the
Permetronio?
base, there's no angles to get to him, right? There's no way to sneak around the side and Noel get a cheeky kill. They can't just meet them head on. They need to approach these team fights a little bit differently. Warpath is getting stuns, but he's not getting stuns on anyone important.
I mean, it's not working out. They don't have the damage even to burst them down because Noel's always zoned out. You can see Goblin with his own raging Sentry. Able to steal the retribution. The Lord
No,
is in
they're
their
gonna get
favor.
wiped.
Looking at
They're gonna
Warpath
get
taking
wiped.
so much damage and
They're gonna get
able
wiped.
to
It's
assassinate
over.
Noel in the back line.
It's
Medicine finds 2
4-0.
members, make that 3. Pellemetronio
Oh my
is on a Warpath. He's going
god.
through, finds 4 members. Samo's the only one left standing. They find the Lord, but Meta Shift looking to end it all. 5 members marching down the mid lane. They leave no casualties, no bodies. Meta Shift have turned it around. The champions of the MEC Fall 2025. 4-0. Utter domination.
They come out on top of the Swiss stage. They move on and destroy the bracket. And just for the cherry
Guys,
on
I go
top,
eat.
Metashift 4-0. Not a single game going into the long distance. They show that they are the champions in Europe. I mean, overall, just dominating fashion from Metashift.
Okay, guys, I go, guys. See you. Enjoy the rest of the day. I think most of you are going to sleep. Good night,
This
guys.
is the
Ukrainian
Medaship that
power for
started
real.
their journey off as Stranglers.
See you
Eventually
guys.
flying higher than any clouds have ever been seen.
See you soon for
There is no sun to burn the wings
for
of
gameplay
absolute
or maybe study live stream.
destruction in the land